Jewellery Maker is live on Freeview Channel 76 every day from 8 AM to 1 PM. But if you don't want to miss out on fantastic deals and demonstrations from our guest designers after 1 PM, then simply press the red button on your TV remote. Remember, your TV must be connected to the internet. Your screen may go black for a few seconds whilst the internet loads, but then you should be able to carry on watching Jewellery Maker for the rest of the day. And remember, we are live until 10 PM. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
I hope you're really well. It's been ages. It's been ages. Weeks, sorry. My name's Ray Carpenter. I have been busy filming down in Wales for, I say down in Wales, it was up in North Wales, for about 8 weeks. So the last 3.5 weeks, I have not set foot in this building. It's lovely to be back. Hi, guys. You've also been on a cruise, you've been away, you've had birthdays, you've had lots of lovely times. We're all back. We're all back. I hope you're very well. It is Sunday evening and it is the Late Show. I hope you're all brilliant. Can we just say a big happy birthday tomorrow for Ben, Director Ben in the gallery. It's Ben's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Are you doing anything special? That was just a no. You should celebrate another year alive, breathing, kicking. There's always that. I won't say what he's just said. Anyway, I hope you're really well. It is gorgeous to see you, to have your company. We've got so many gorgeous pieces coming your way tonight as well, including my must-have. Now, please enjoy the last of stock that we've got coming up for you tonight. A lot of the pieces that we've got for you are last of stock. I want to please grab these beauties. 8 o'clock tonight, you're going to get a chance to get your hands on these. These are your Colombian emeralds. Please make sure. Look at the clarity is just mind-blowing, as is your price point. We've got the last 22. Tonight, you just saw, as in the mid-show last hour, they kind of put the feelers out for the kind of theme for this evening for us here on The Late Show, which is Miss It, Miss Out, Last of Stock, On and Gone. So please be there 8 o'clock for the last 22 of those strands in the world. They are gorgeous. They really are. Gorgeous Katie Parker joins me tonight. Hello, Katie, my darling.
Hello.
Are you well? Look, since I was last here, she has changed all her gorgeous hair colour again. She's a chameleon, is this lady. I love it. Love, love, love it. You have been able to carry off every single hair colour that I've seen you with.
I don't like to stay the same for very long.
You're very brave. I'm so
That's only
boring.
hair.
I am so boring with
hair.
mine. I cut it and then I grow it and then I cut it and I grow it. Then I regret cutting it. And now I am happy to say this is all mine now. Finally.
Beautiful.
Finally all mine. But I do have hair colour envy. Sorry, we digress. But when Cheryl Cole was advertising a certain brand of hair colour, because she's worth it, it was like a pinkish tone, like a mahogany.
Yeah.
I tried it. I looked like I belonged on RuPaul's Drag Race. It was not a good look for me.
But at least you tried
I
it.
did try it, but you seem to just be, I don't know what, you just seem to be able to carry it all
I
off.
just decide one morning I just have a change.
But all of you
Yeah.
do, because yourself, it's something about our guest design, isn't it? Because we've got unicorn hair with
Yeah.
Fleur, pink hair with lovely Claire. Debs is purple, how can I forget Debs?
No, you can't forget Debs.
See, you're all, honestly, they're all chameleons. They can all carry it off. Got some gorgeous jewellery. Speaking of chameleon, the gorgeous gemstone that we've got in the first kit coming up tonight. And don't forget, 20% off the kits tonight. We've got fluorite, beautiful multi-tones of fluorite as well. So we're going to look forward to that. However, let's kick off. Do I get to say it yet or not, Beck? Not just yet. Hold that thought, it's a star by. Oh, now can we just discuss how wonderful that is? Well, now this, for those of you sat at home going, I don't understand. If you remember, just on the run up towards our 8th birthday at the beginning of May, there was a slide that I had issues with. For those of you who remember, I was like, but it's not birthday pre-deals. It's pre-birthday deals. Do you? So my team have gone, there is an opportunity here. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm particularly fond of your photo and the abundance and joy that it's just on your face. Start by time. Come and have a look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a solid stunning silver rose gold overlay, and we're talking about an 18 karat gold, of course, that is covering every millimetre of this. This is your chance to own this for under £5. Now, normally you are paying nearer to £10 for this, but we are going to kick off the late show for you tonight. Last of stock, please do remember that it is last of stock. Last of stock opportunity for you. This is going under £5. The telephone number that you need to dial is on your screen. You pay one shipping and handling charge for the entire day. And of course, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if you love this, and you've never bought with this before, you will get your newbie pack. Oh yes, you will. You will. Now this, pardon? Shh, don't say that. It's never been under £5. It has never, ever seen under £5 before until right now. This is going under £5. Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming you've got a beautiful connector point just dead centre here, the top of the antenna. You've got beautiful open wings there. You've got that stunning symmetry, that parallel, gorgeous design. Really, really pretty, very, very simple. And as a charm or a pendant, this is going to work beautifully. And it's £4.95. The number's on your screen. That's an amazing price for solid stunning silver and 18 karat rose gold. It's a big look. Let me take it up to the neckline for you, because it is a lovely big look that you've got here. That's lovely. Very classic, isn't it? Really classic. Really, really classic. I think that you can't go wrong, really, when you are gifting somebody a beautiful... Oh, my gosh, hang on a minute. You might have just got the chain with Beck in the last of stock chain. Quick. Add that to your order as quickly as you can. And then, of course, you're only paying that one shipping and handling charge. You've got the 30-day money-back guarantee. I love that glisten. Very, very classic, very pretty, very simple. No need to overcomplicate it when it's this beautiful, is it? £4.95. Hello to collectors in Derry, to Lena, well done, to Diane, to Wendy, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you. For those of you who press your button once, hold that line. We are going to get to you. Clearly, when we bring you a deal like this, which is under £5, and it hasn't been there before, there's a lot of interest on the phone line, so please do hold those lines. Talk to the call centre as soon as you can. £4.95 on your screen, 0800 644 655. Hello to Diane. Hello to Susanna. Hello to Michelle. Well done indeed to you. Hello to Deborah. Make sure you're checking that out. That'd be a gorgeous gift. I think if you think about everybody at the moment, like, so my son, for example, he's got his physics GCSE tomorrow. Oh, I know. So, but for all of you who've got daughters or granddaughters or nieces or goddaughters, close sort of family friends, daughters that are maybe doing their GCSEs, it's such a lovely gift because the butterfly is very, very symbolic of new beginnings. And when they come out of their GCSEs, when they finish those GCSEs, it's a whole new, different season of their life again, isn't it? So it's such a lovely idea to incorporate the butterfly as a gift idea. Hold those lines, talk to the call centre, under £5. Stay where you are for that one. Stay where you are. Okie dokie. I don't. Yeah, got them here. Okay, multicolour beryl. Now, bear in mind, okay, we are talking about last of stock tonight. Last of stock. Now, question of the night for you. Since I last saw you in the last 3.5 weeks, what is the most exciting thing that you have done in the last 3.5 weeks? Text in. I'm going to share with you my most exciting thing in a few minutes, but I want to hear about your most exciting thing that you've done in the last 3.5 weeks. What is the thing that you have done in the last 3.5 weeks that has been the most exciting, the most enthralling, the most happiness that you've had in the last 3.5 weeks? Now that could get a little bit dodgy, couldn't it? Anyway, we move on. 70 carats of multicolour beryl, graduated faceted ovals that you're getting here. Really lovely, just soft pastel colours. There's a little bit of Heliodor yellow coming through here. There's a little bit of Morganite pinks coming through. Another little bit of the Heliodor yellows there. Stunning pastel blues. Looking exactly the way the beryl family is always going to be looking majority of the time, which is as your coloured emeralds, as your soft pastel blue emeralds, as your soft pastel Heliodors, as your soft pastel manganese gorgeous morganites. So with those sort of soft inclusions, those little jardins, those little sort of Mother Nature fingerprints that you get in here, each one is individual. So you've got to think of it, the granddaddy of this family is your emeralds, of course, that are coming up for you at 8 o'clock tonight. And when they're clean and when they're clear and when they're really powerful in their colour, they can cost you an arm and a leg. But this is how they normally come out of the ground, with that silk, with that jardin, with that really pretty pastel colour. Lowest ever price about to kick in on your screen. They are top to bottom drilled, as you can see. Really lovely sizes. 70 carats for £7.95. Amazing. 26 centimetre strand, 7x6 to 14x9 millimetres on that graduation. So you can see the large, they're all graduated for you perfectly on that strand. There is something about, I think, your mixed beryl where you get a chance to work with them in that total soft pastel mixture. You don't necessarily need to separate them up and use the same colours, but they are absolutely pure. And I've got to say, those facets, they work really, really well when it comes to those beautiful pastel blue. Gone. Last of stock. You've got to make sure that you are checking out. I've got them here. Yeah, they're lovely. Isn't it lovely to see genuine gemstones kind of the size of your seed beads? Have a look at these. Now, this gives us, doesn't it, Katie, a chance to kind of use that cross mediums.
Yes. Yeah, you can incorporate those into your seed bead work really, really easily, especially maybe your bead looming, something like that.
Okay.
That'd look beautiful. Just to maybe buy a couple of strands and bead loom a bracelet, just all
Nice
amethyst would be
idea.
amazing.
Really nice. I think as well, when we see these, you think about all the different colours of seed bead that we do. And how many, just like a few that you might have left in a stash. I mean, really, there's hardly any project where we use an entire size 11s or size 15s, is there?
Yeah, it's
very
not
few
often
projects.
you use the full tube, so you'll have lots and lots of left to
Yeah.
incorporate your seed beads with those. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some really lovely sort of a delicate lilacs moving towards those sort of more stronger purples here. I love the fact that they are calibrated. I love the fact that there's no graduation on the strand. You've got a lovely gentle luster there. Can you see it? Just I move my hand, you can just see, can't you, that lovely kind of little frosted luster coming off these. 5 carats in total on the strand, 2 mil, 38 centimetres, all cut and faceted by hand at £5.95. And again, if you are a seed beader, but you want to incorporate genuine gemstones with your seed beads, this is a way to do it. 0800 644 655. Remember that you need to be dialing and checking out on these. And of course, if you love your amethyst, you love your quartz family, you'll already know it's durable. You get a load of lovely wear out of it. You get longevity, wearability. It's a gemstone that actually, you know, when we say to you about pearls and opals and kind of more organic gemstones like amber, we say to you, don't spray your perfume afterwards. You know, make sure, I'm not saying that you should spray all your perfumes over your quartz family, but they are a durable gemstone family. And so you don't have to be as TLC with your quartz family as you do with your kind of amorphic gemstones and your organic gemstones. £5.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Last of stock, please. Make sure that if you want it, you are putting that in your basket. Oh, those lines. Say that again for me, my lovely. On the front here. Okay. What's the origin, chick? Well, it is changing. It is changing in front of my eyes when I move it out of the lighting. It's not coated. So is it natural colour change? Wowzers. Okay. The garnet family has some amazing opportunities to kind of work with different species. So you have the family of gemstone, and within that family of gemstone, you then have your family tree where it branches off and different kind of species, if you like, branch away from that. In certain parts of Africa, there has been a discovery of colour change garnet. Now, some of those garnets will colour change under fluorescent lighting, under UV lighting, and they will change from a bright mint green to a fluorescent pink, and it's quite a dramatic colour change. There are also sort of dramatic changes from a red to a blue as well under certain lighting. This is, if you love your kind of Andalusite colours, your earthy tones, your kind of warm tones, your natural tones, this is a chance for you to own colour change garnet. Now, all I've just, can you just see the way the light is catching this strand? Can you see that there are sort of a more yellowish base tone, and then you've got almost like a peach tone? Do you see why I said it was a little bit similar to your Andalusite and your high-grade Andalusite? Because then as I rock that back, can you see how it all changes that peachy tone? And then as I move it back again, you've got those golds coming through. That's because as the light passes through at certain angles of these garnets, it will change the trajectory of the light within the garnet and change the way that we see the colour, which is an incredible natural phenomenon. Think Alexandrite as the daddy of your colour changes. 38.5 carats, natural, unenhanced colour change garnet. Please do make sure that you are enjoying this. It is the very, very last stock of these ones, so make sure that you are checking them out. If you're a serious collector of gemstones and want those rare moments in your piece of jewellery, under £70 for that, that's quite an outstanding carat weight for the price. It really is. And you don't need a different lighting state. You can just literally walk from room to room, indoors to outdoors, morning to late evening, and you would still see that really beautiful and quite an astonishing colour change as well. Lovely clarity in these garnets, really lovely clarity in these garnets, coming to you from Madagascar. $69.95 on your screen, $3.95 for your shipping and your handling charge, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you want rarity within your gemstone strands and your collecting phenomena, this has got to be one of the ones that you add to your collection. It's not often, I can count on one hand the amount of times I have seen a colour change garnet in this building. It is very last of stock. They are about to sell out. Do you want this? Have you got it in your basket and you've not yet checked out? It's colour change phenomena gemstone garnet. Good luck. Good luck. It's an amazing strand.
Stunning, stunning. I've only ever seen it once before, and it really is. It's magical to see that colour.
Isn't it just?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's not as dramatic as some of the ones that we've seen over the years. They've gone from blue to reds, and it is a very dramatic change. Sometimes you don't want that. You just want that subtle shift in colour.
It's a really beautiful the way that it changes.
Last of stock on this chain. Have a look at this one. Last of stock on this particular chain. 925 solid sterling silver, fine diamond cut on each of those silver ball links within this, and it's a good old 30-inch length, which is gorgeous. This is the time of year for them. It really, really is. You've got that lovely long length. You've got a very decent size bolt ring clasp here, all in solid sterling silver. You've got that little sparkle. Now, sometimes we don't see that diamond cutting on a ball chain. You don't see that, so you just get that added extra sparkle, twinkle and luster with this one that you wouldn't normally get. Normally you just get the polished silver ball links on a necklace like this, but you can just see, if I just show you where I'm specifically sort of pointing to, this section here, can you see is that just catching the light? And it's just, there's the diamond cutting coming to life. We wouldn't normally see that gleam and that luster on these. 1.4mm link. It's going to be, if you've created and commissioned one of those nice big weighty pendants on a lovely big cabochon, we've got some gorgeous cabochons coming up for you later that this would work fantastically with. You've got a 30-inch chain, 1.44mm link, unbelievable under £10. Isn't that phenomenal? I love that price.
I can't believe that price.
It is bonkers as a deal.
And the
that
diamond
is.
cut, the ball chain, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Really nice. It's quite a substantial look, isn't it? So it would take that big look pendant.
Yeah, or if anybody's bought the memory lockets that we do, that's the perfect length for the memory lockets.
That's a really good idea. Did you say we only had 19 of these left? Thank you, Beck. 19. We've got less than 10 already. The number's on your screen: 0800 644 655. Please do make sure that you're checking out. Little flower charm. Yes, I do have it. Do you know what? A little jump ring on that and then popped onto this chain would be lovely as well. That's about to sell out. Everything is last of stock. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. We've got 20% off the price of our kits tonight for you. Looking forward to bringing you those deals. Let me just pop those between the tweezers. Solid sterling silver flower pendant. Could be used as a charm as well. Nice amount of detail on here. Very, very lovely polished silver.
That would be beautiful, wire worked into a ring. Make a gorgeous ring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I love the fact that if I hold it to the side, I love the fact that exactly what Katie's saying there, because those sort of raised petals, it does look lovely, doesn't it?
Yes.
It would work really well. How would you anchor that in place, Hun? What would you?
Wire wrap it. You could pop maybe some gemstones in the middle, just some really maybe the amethyst that we just had.
Oh, that's a lovely
and
idea.
just
The 2 mil
use
ones.
some sterling silver wire, make your base, and then just wrap it straight onto the base.
Really nice idea. I just wanted to show you the reverse because look at the polish. Look at the quality. It's not been left a sort of matte, scratched silver. It has been buffed and polished, so you can see the quality coming through here. What I am going to do is I'm just going to hold it to the wrist so you can see if you wanted that on a bracelet. It's not too big to be on maybe on a stretchy bracelet. I think on a stretchy with some, we've got some amazing chalcedonies later. Oh, they are gorgeous. So it would look great with black onyx. It looked great with our emeralds a little later as well. But I do, maybe I think maybe a little bit of a bigger gemstone. So if I grab, for example, these are coming up for you a little later. Oh, I love this colour. It is beautiful. Let me just grab, here we go. So let me just pop that there. That looks, see, that's so simple, isn't it?
That's beautiful holiday jewellery,
Isn't it just? Are you going anywhere?
No, I've had my holiday this year.
Where did you go?
I went to Bude.
Oh, yeah, down in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah. My youngest brother was almost called Bude. Following in the trends of the Beckhams. we often sort of call him Bude, just up, but yes. I'll leave that to your imaginations as to why. Anyway, move on. I want to hear from you tonight. What has been the most exciting thing to happen to you in the last 3.5 weeks? Text in 60777. It doesn't have to be earth-shatteringly exciting for anybody else, just about you. Maybe you've passed your driving test. Maybe you have got a new job. Maybe you have accomplished a 5-kilometre run that you hadn't done before. Maybe you know, all these lovely, exciting things that could happen in your life. The last 3.5 weeks, I've not been with you here at JM for the last 3.5 weeks. I want to know what is the most exciting thing that has happened to you in the last 3.5 weeks. Good things. Good things, only good things. Where are we moving now, my lovely? Oh, already? It's that time. I know that lovely Beck was telling you already that you've got an amazing spinel strand coming your way tonight. Guess what? It's nearly 6:30 already, and it's exactly red spinel time. That's not going to get old tonight at all, I can tell you. Come and have a look at this colour. This colour is what you've been waiting for since about midday today. So this is red spinel. Now, my introduction to red spinel came around 8 years ago. And it was a groundbreaking, earth-shattering parcel that had been found. It was just sublime. You know, spinel is just such a misunderstood gemstone anyway. But when you think about the fact that it can be found more often than not in the same deposit as the corundum family, you can understand why for centuries and centuries and centuries, people thought that spinel was either ruby or multicolour sapphire. Because when it's this colour and you find it alongside your ruby rough, you think ruby, because it's very much a mimic gemstone in that case, in that sense. With rigorous gem testing, of course, which all of our fabulous gemstones have gone through, we know that this is spinel, so it's a different family to the corundum family. It's got a slightly different hardness, still really durable, still really beautiful, still absolutely mind-blowing at its saturation and its tone. But not a ruby. So is that bad? Is the fact that it's not ruby bad? Absolutely not. It is infinitely rarer. The spinel family, when you're getting this amount of colour, when you're getting this amount of saturation, when you're getting this amount of lustre, and of course you will get more sparkle in a ruby because it's got the same crystal structure as your diamonds. So for those of you who want the sparkle of a red diamond, who want natural beauty, who want a really strong, powerful crimson scarlet colour, and want that without any treatment whatsoever, this red spinel strand is the one that you've been waiting for since midday today. 23 carats of red spinel, 2x1 to 5x3 millimeters on an 18 centimetre strand. And that is a phenomenal deal at £24.95, don't you think? To see £24.95 and to think to yourself, right, £24.95 for genuine, natural, unenhanced Sri Lankan spinel. We're not stopping there. We are not stopping there. 0800 644 655. You've been waiting for this. I know that the ones that Beck had for you, the last 3 strands sold out. Are you on that phone line making sure that you are only paying $16.95 for your red spinel? Natural, unenhanced red spinel. Durable, wearable, infinitely rarer than your corundum family, and that family is a beautiful rare family of gemstones. 0800 644 655. You are all over the world getting hold of this, in Michigan, in Florida, in Glasgow, in Devon, in Merseyside, in Glasgow, in the Midlands, in Glamorgan, in London. I am not surprised, and you're multi-buying. What do you think of that colour?
Oh, it's stunning. For me, I would rather have the spinel rather than the ruby.
I think that
it's a sparkle.
I think that because we are kind of preconditioned, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because of the sort of fame of ruby. What's ironic is a lot of the ruby that is famous actually turned out to be red spinel, as we all know, of course, with the Black Prince ruby, I should say, which everybody thought was a ruby. It's not. It's a spinel. But when we think about historically with red spinel, how it has been misconstrued as ruby for such a long time, you then have to appreciate it in its own, in its kind of own sense of being spinel. I find red spinel has better clarity than ruby. Yes. It has more sparkle. Oxfordshire, Merseyside, Tyne and Wear, Durham, Oxfordshire, Merseyside, Devon, Amina in Greater London, well done. So many of you multi-buying. Now, bearing in mind, okay, so this is £16.95. If you restrung this strand and then popped a magnetic clasp on it, there are other places that are doing that, and they are charging nearly £60 for that beauty, and the estimated retail value for it is over 3 figures. So just to kind of put that into perspective, this is why you need that certificate of authenticity. Now, whether you print that off when you get it home, free of charge, of course, on your own printer, or you pay the extra 25 pence and we'll send you that certificate of authenticity, that's entirely up to you. But I would say with this one, and just as Katie said, and I'm going to say to Katie, why is it that you would choose spinel over the ruby? What is it about it?
For me, it's a sparkle, and when I'm selling, say if I'm selling something on my store, I like to speak about things. Yeah. And I like the stories behind it, you know, the Black Prince's ruby and things like that. And once people know about it, I think a lot of people would go towards spinel rather than ruby. I mean, ruby's got its place; it's beautiful, and it, you know, it's up there in the top
it's in the
5.
history books, though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, but for me personally, I would go for red spinel.
But had your, you know, if you think about it, had spinel been found with, I don't know, the sod's law of it is that it's found with the corundum family. So people just automatically went, oh, it's a nice clear, brighter red ruby. But actually, it isn't a ruby. It's a totally different gemstone. But we are lucky that with the gem testing, we now know. But historically, had they known it as spinel, Look at the sparkle, and that's because of the crystal structure. That's because it's got the same crystal structure as your diamond. So you are always going to get more sparkle out of a spinel than you are from a ruby. It is just fact because of the way that it's made. It's nice to talk about it. It is lovely to talk about it. It's a gemstone I think that we can get very passionate about, and infinitely rarer. You know, it is one of those gemstones where a lot of your customers will not necessarily know about the story. There's loads of you there. Can I just thank everybody on the Outer Hebrides, Bristol, Kent, Sussex, Florida, Merseyside, Bristol, Oxfordshire, Merseyside, County Durham, Cumbria, Surrey, oh gosh, there's so many of you there. Check out as soon as you can on these. $16.95. We've got a handful of those left, that's it. It wasn't a huge quantity. Hold those lines. 0800 644 695. Talk to the call centre. Huge good luck to you. Check it out. If it's in your basket, check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Please don't miss out. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, that's fine, they've got 120 of those. Nope. Please talk to the call centre. $16.95. Don't leave that in your basket. If you're going, oh, it's fine, I'll check it out in a bit. I've got a handful left, that's it. Good luck. Lots of you multi-buying on that. Hold those lines. Beautiful. We love that spinel. Now, the very large ones. Now, do you know what? It's when you see the size of these and then you pick them, you expect them to be really quite heavy because of their size. The beauty about amber is that you can get the size, but because it's an organic gemstone, an amorphic gemstone, you don't have that kind of gravitas of the weight behind it. So you could have really large size ambers in a pair of earrings so easily, couldn't you? Because you don't have that heaviness.
Yeah, because a lot of people tend to stay away from the larger stones for earrings because they don't like the weight of the amber.
It's perfect, isn't it? Admiring your amber necklace. Gorgeous. Multi-tonal, and I know you can't see, but I can see the lemons of this gorgeous colour amber at the back. Oh, she spun it round, look. So she's done this before. I'm going to assume all the ambers from here.
Yes, it was a graduated strand, so the
beautiful
ombre.
Yeah, it's
strand,
lovely, 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 lovely. Look at the glow. Now, bearing in mind, if you remember when Marius, of course, was over for our birthday weekend, he had never put together 12mm strands of amber for anyone else until our birthday weekend, which is why they were very, very limited in availability. It wasn't that we had 400 or 500 of them in any way, shape or form. We had very limited quantities. I've got lots of stock on these for you. Now, they are the biggest size strands of your amber, whether it was in the cognac, the lemon, or of course the black cherry that you got your hands on. They're the biggest sizes of rounds in our again, thinking about that beautiful organic stunning colour. So your Baltic lemon, 12mm rounds, 20cm strand. I'm afraid this was an incredible, I'm not afraid, it was brilliant because it was a very, very, very popular strand, but I'm afraid we've only got a few left. Now is the time to be dialing. Just one of these. Just one of those as a pendant, just one of those, or maybe the dropping off of each earring. Even in your, I would say maybe even gold overlay, solid sterling silver shepherd's hooks. In a big, beautiful bracelet. Can you imagine what you could charge, what you could command for a bracelet like this? Let me just show you over the wrist how that would look. When have you ever seen the possibility? You've never seen, up until our birthday week, at the beginning of May, you have never seen that opportunity to be able to get these sizes in a bracelet like that. They're absolutely glorious, aren't they?
Amazing, aren't they?
Glowing. Bright honey golds. Bright liquid gold colour. You can see, if I just hold it at the back of the hand, you get a chance to see the inclusions as well as the glow. They are beautiful, aren't they? £64.95 for the last of stock of those. Hold the lines. Love those. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Don't leave it to chance. Yes, there is. Okay, so let's go back to what we were saying about our rubies and the corundum family. This is rubies, emeralds, and sapphires all in one strand. So many gold. It is literally a kaleidoscope of colour. 38 carats, last of stock on this one for you, 17 centimetre strand, 2x1 to 5x3. Already got customers on the phone lines pressing their button ones, not surprising. When you know that you've got unenhanced, natural emeralds, rubies and sapphires. So that is one of the opportunities where none of them are Fisher filled, none of them are polymer or resin filled, and none of them have been heat treated or diffused. That's a big thing to write home about when it talks about the corundum and the beryl family. 38 carats, last of stock. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Graduated in size and in segments of colours for you already. So there is so little work in separating this strand up if that's what you want to do. 17 centimetre strand, last of stock. Everything in this hour is last of stock. So make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com. Look at the lustre that you're getting as well. Nice and gentle. Like a sophisticated lustre really, isn't it? Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Under £15. Under £15 for you to be able to get your blues, your greens, your yellows, your reds, all in one strand. Under £15. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Which one did you want next, my lovely, did you say? Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got them here. They are uber sparkly, I've got to say, and I think for bridal jewellery, this is sorted. You're getting 3 in the pack. The cubic zirconia is so sparkly. Look at that. Rose gold, nice big connector point here. Now you're going to get 3, so pendant and earrings, I think for bridesmaids, just sorted,
yes,
isn't it?
Absolutely. Perfect, isn't it?
It would be so easy just to pop a jump ring through there to make the pendant sit properly on a beautiful chain, and shepherd's hooks just to have that little, again, it doesn't need to be a long drop, does it? It could just be a really nice short drop because you've just got that lovely movement. Oh, check out that fire. Imitating, of course, the finest zircon, the oldest gemstone known to man, your cubic zirconia. Yeah, it is a man-made stone, of course it is, but it is world over available, and when it's done and it's done well, it's gorgeous. Under £3.33 per charm at the moment, but lots of stock. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Again, if you were using these as charms, works out at £2.32 each. £2.32 each. It's a bargain. Now, if you're anything like my stepsister, who is getting married on 14th of July, she's got 6 bridesmaids. So £2.32 per charm. That's not bad, is it?
Not bad at all.
Whether that was just for just one pendant each as a sort of a little thank you to everybody for helping her out on her big day and on the run up to... We had the hen do yesterday. It was the most civilised and tame hen do I've ever been on in my life. We were dressed as fish, but we were dressed as fish because her surname is Fisher and we call her Fishy. So that's why Under the Sea. Ben, that's quite stalkerish, mate. I'm not going to lie. Do you know what? It took me 3 weeks to work out why we were doing the Under the Sea theme. I honestly, and then I was like, oh yeah, fishy. Rubbish, rubbish stepsister. 6.95, please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. £2.32 each per. The thing is, Ben, I actually quite believe you. We're just discussing Ben's stalker tendencies right now. I don't really. Which one would you like? The huge nuggets. Oh, look at these. Have a look at these. We've got size, but I mean, every time I see a strand like this, whether it is lapis lazuli, whether it's been our beautiful Amazonite that you've been able to get your hands on, these are very much like the sort of cut, the facet, and that beautiful fancy sort of freeform shape that the likes of Cara Russ in New York would work with to create, you know, $250,000 rings for people like Beyonce and, you know, Michelle Obama. Now, I'm not saying for a second that if you were to take one of these and pop it into gold that you could charge, you know, 250,000, because obviously it's all about the brand name, it's all about that kind of kudos. But you have a big look gemstone here. Now, if you think about the different ways in which you could use this and incorporate this into claw settings, prong settings, we're going to be having a look at how you could do that a little bit later on with Katie. These are big, beautiful, almost like frozen in time ice, isn't it? As in, you know, that will never melt, never move away. They are a lovely, quite contemporary look, actually, don't you think? 145 carats, nice big carat weight as well. On your strand for a ridiculous price. 0800 644 We've got the last of stock for absolutely everything. £8.95. If we were using one of those without using solid sterling silver, if we were just using our base metal wires, we would get more for one of those in a ring than we would pay for the entire
just a very simple wire through the centre and maybe just a little bit of detail with a piece of just plated wire and a loop on the top. I mean, even your minimum price you'd be charging £10, £15.
Absolutely, I agree. Totally agree. So you'd make that back just on the sale of one of these. I don't think that anybody, when you tell someone that that's a natural, unenhanced clear quartz and it's cut in such a contemporary way, your customers aren't going to even imagine that it should be anywhere near that sort of price point anyway. Multi-buying, last of stock, loving your work. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. California, London, Outer Hebrides, Bristol, Hertfordshire. Can we just discuss how many of you are multi-buying? Loads of you. And it is last of stock, so please do make sure that you are checking out. Now, at the top of the next hour, before we join Katie, oh, hang on a minute. Is it to my left or to my right? I'm going to say it's to my left. I almost wore my Jewellery Maker labradorite pendant today. Almost wore it, last minute, only because last time I wore it, loads of people were messaging in saying that it was so distracting. So I thought, right, well, I won't do that. I won't do that this time. So this is brand new labradorite, faceted, top to bottom drilled. And although you're getting hints of the labradorescence in that recording, wait until you see it in the studio. When you see it in the studio, imagine how powerful that's going to be when you get this home. Love it. Love, love, love it. Right, let's bring you some earrings. So, with the cubic zirconia, they're pretty, aren't they? Very pretty. You're going to get two pairs. Again, these would be perfect for bridal wear, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, these haven't been on your screen since February. How pretty are these? Now, they're in solid sterling silver with rose gold overlay. Then you've got your cubic zirconia just beautifully running through the outline of that heart design. You've got the posts and the butterflies, of course, in solid sterling silver with the rose gold overlay as well. But I really think if you are looking for jewellery for your, and this is the thing, isn't it? Because, you know, you're planning your big day, the big day's coming, you've got all these big things to think about. Do you leave those thank you gifts to the last minute, or do you grab them right now and just go, do you know what, that's absolutely beautiful, that's fabulous. So for example, my stepsister would go, right, I'm going to multi-buy, I need 3 of these because she's got 6 bridesmaids. And it's done and it's dusted and it's sorted.
Yeah, I bought these in February. They're in my present drawer.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, they're just perfect. Just give us little beautiful little gifts. Yeah.
And the thing is as well, when you see the price point and you break that price down per pair, no one is going to think that you've spent that on these.
Not at all.
At all. No one is going to think that you've spent that. Not on solid sterling silver with 18 karat rose gold. So you should be looking at $13.95. Okay, so that is the only price that you will have ever seen for these earrings. That is the only price that you won't have seen a different price point. $13.95 for the last of stock tonight. $8.95. That is under £5 per pair. Now, bearing in mind, if you bought them at $13.95, that's still under £7 per pair. Still then, no one's going to think that you spent under £7 for these.
No, not at all.
Now you're under £5 per pair. Boom, we love a deal. Love, love, love it. I think, really, the present drawer idea is a fab idea.
Yeah, yeah, especially my little boy, there's little girls in his class that are having their ears pierced now.
Yeah.
And to get, because you wouldn't want to buy children sort of base metal earrings, you'd want to buy them sterling silver or rose gold.
You want to establish, you don't want to establish any hyper.
So I'm making a little stash, and whenever he gets invited to a party, he can give a really nice little pair of earrings.
Oh my God, he's going to be like the best present giver ever! Oh my gosh, how old is he?
He's 5.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine receiving rose gold overlay earrings in solid sterling silver when you're 5 and 6? Amazing. Best present giver ever. They'll be lining up around the block for him. I don't think a lot of people give these sorts of gifts in their teens and then in their 20s and 30s, let alone when they're 5. Amazing. $8.95. I'd like to go to the birthday part. That sounds really weird. I've just heard myself say it. I'm going to stop. I am going to stop that sentence there because it doesn't sound as innocent in my mouth as it was going to sound when it came out. There we go. But you know what I meant. And you get a 30-day money-back guarantee with, of course, your earrings as well. Hold those lines. Loads of you there. Suzanne and Sandra. Hello to Lorraine. Hello to Sharon. Hello to Venetia. Hello to Anonymous Collectors. Hello to those of you who are multi-buying 3 pairs there. 3 packs, I should say. Rebecca, well done indeed to you. Lynn, well done indeed to you. Hannah, congratulations. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Well done. Lovely stuff. I think so, Oh, I love these. These are fab. I'm going to show you these. They're like, okay, here she goes. Yeah, I've just taken my... Yeah, it does. It does. The stash. It's building at home. I know, but this is the... I can't remember who told me to do it, but it's such a great thing. Anyway, I'm going to show you these. These are lush. Love these.
Oh, I love those.
They are nice, aren't they? Solid sterling silver with your gorgeous cubic zirconia. Love those. Very Chanel, very kind of Gucci-esque. Very, very much like those. Solid sterling silver. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Now, team. No, don't worry, you won't be receiving that. That will be coming home with me. Don't worry about it. No. Once you've tried it on, that's it. It doesn't go back to the warehouse. It's like, oh, in the bag. I know. Please make sure that you are checking out. There are 2 pairs. So the same sort of... That is unbelievable. I love that. Hang on a minute. So what's that per pair? 3... Is that, no, hang on a minute. You have to work that out. Is that £3.48 per pair? That... What I would say is, get them, keep a pair for yourself, and give a pair to your best friend. Without a doubt. £6.95 on your screen. Jane, Venetia, Philippa, well done indeed to you. Can I just say to everybody who's multi-buying, so Sue, well done, Susanna, Lynn, Anita, well done indeed to you, Jane, congratulations, Judith, well done indeed to you. So many of you on the phone lines as well. Aren't they fab?
They're gorgeous. Love them.
Love, love, love those. And of course, don't forget the solid sterling silver butterflies that come with these as well. That's what's really important. Can I just congratulate so many of you multi-buying? Have you just worked out that you're paying under £4 per pair and then some? £3.48 per pair of earrings in solid sterling silver with your sparkling cubic zirconia. And again, they are, have a look at the setting. Well, you could resell them for £10 each, couldn't you?
Easily.
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 Easily. I think even if you went to budget jewellers, I don't know, in Cardiff we've got a jeweller's called Warren James. Is that kind of around?
Yeah. So
they're like a discount jewellers. They're not necessarily in a discount outlet sort of village or anything like that, but they do discount jewellery. That's probably competitive with their prices, I would have thought.
More in there, yeah.
Loving a deal like that. Hi Vidya, hi Phyllis, hello to Pamela, Maxine, anonymous collectors, well done, Valerie, collector in Oxfordshire. And again, you're getting 2 pairs in the pack. So if you're multi-buying and you're thinking about gift ideas, just like, of course, Katie was saying a minute ago, plus you're only paying £3.95 for the entire day's shipping and handling. £3.95 for the entire day's shipping and handling charge, and of course a 30-day money-back guarantee. Please do make sure you are checking out. Please do. Yeah, okay. Are the drop ones? Now, I've never seen these before. Now, these are fully made, completed earrings. Of course, you could add your own zhuzh to these. Of course you could. But have a look at these. I like those a lot. Again, thinking about those of you who are maybe got daughters, granddaughters who are taking their exams at the moment, A-levels and GCSEs, and you want to congratulate them for their hard effort. You don't even have to wait for their results. It's about their effort, their commitment to kind of, you know, really making sure that they do well. And at the end of the day, I've just said to my son, just do your best. Do your best. Just as long as you can hold your head up and say, I tried my best. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all I said to my daughter.
That's all that matters, because they shouldn't have that stress level. In my humble opinion, nobody else's opinion, just my own. Just saying. But I don't think that kids should be put under that stress. I really don't. Anyway, there we go. All I cared about was getting a C in maths. I didn't give a monkey's about the A's, the B's, or anything else. I walked in, and I didn't look at any other result. All I wanted to know is, did I get a C in maths? Because I never, ever, ever want to have to resit a math or do a maths class ever again in my life. I am very pants at maths, I admit it. But that's all I cared about. All I cared about.
Same here. That's all I wanted to know. At least a C in maths.
Oh. Anyway, please do make sure that you're checking out on these. £6.95. We've got the labradorite coming your way on the other side of this short break. And of course, we will be about 20 minutes away from our first kit with the lovely Katie. So make sure you stay tuned. Check out your baskets. More amazing deals still to come. And don't forget that emerald at 8.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage. Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and click on the Register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website. Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome back to The Late Show on a Sunday evening. I know, weather's shiny and sunny here. I don't know about you, but it is glorious up here at Ivy House. When the sun is shining, it's cracking the flags, as my dad would say. Cracking the flags, babes. It is cracking the flags out there. It is absolutely gorgeous. The conservatory doors are open, which means... Now, can I just say, before we get into labradorite, thank you to Ben, who very kindly Facebook messaged me yesterday with the picture of the trapped hornet in a cup.
Big one.
Oh, that was a whopper.
Very big.
Who caught it?
Linda.
Linda?
Yeah.
Oh, she is now my new... she is fearless. Why would you poke it with a stick?
It's all I had to hand.
Ben!
It was up there. Oh,
Dan got it.
But Linda did stare it.
Did Linda stare it out?
And she stared it down, yeah. I ran away.
I would have screamed and
I
run
did.
away.
Very loud.
I have never sworn in the 13 years that I've been live TV presenting. Bear in mind, I've been doing TV since I was 13, so that was recorded. But in the last 13 years since I've been doing live TV, I have never once sworn. If I saw a hornet, I would have the mouth of a docker in about 10 seconds. Yeah, honestly. I'd be like that about a wasp, let alone a hornet flying around here. It was this big, Ben's going, it was this big. Oh, I got a sweat on just thinking about it. Anyway, we digress. All the insects that we like to share with you flying around this building over the last 8 years. I know you feel our pain. This is your labradorite, and I'm just going to move them as much as I possibly can because that's what they need to be doing here in this studio. Moving, undulating in the light. Oh my gosh, look at the different colours of labradorescence in these. So during my 3.5 weeks away from you, I haven't just been filming up in North Wales. I have actually been over to France for my best mate's 40th. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and then the nearest town is somewhere called Ploermel. And so we go over to Ploermel, there's a beautiful bar there, we're having a drink, and my goddaughter, my best friend's daughter, says, there's a shop next door with loads of crystals, Auntie Ray. Will you come and tell me what they are? And they were all in French. So, of course, she's got this thing about crystals and gemstones and understand, but everything was in French. So I went in and was translating for her and telling her. And in the corner, they had this slab of labradorite. It didn't possess anywhere near as much of the most incredible colours that you're witnessing in this labradorescence on this strand. It was €145. So you know we bring you the kind of the pebbles and the kind of cobblestone sizes here for about €49.95. It's around about that size for €145. I know. Now obviously this is not a sort of pebble size or a cobblestone size, but look at the performance of light in this strand. Look at the magic that happens. And for me, labradorite is magical. Its energy, the essence of it, the play of light, the way that the light brings it alive, the different colours, the way it shimmers, the way it shillers. It is, for me, a magical gemstone. It is in my top 5, has been for a very, very, very long time. In fact, since we sourced the Madagascan deposit, that is when I fell in love with it. I'd appreciated it before, but until we discovered and found that beautiful parcel, that first ever parcel from Madagascar, I hadn't fallen in love with it until then. And now I own probably my body weight in labradorite from Madagascar, if I'm being honest with you. It is one of the most beautiful gemstones that I own. I adore it. With these ones, Katie, they are a nice, open, big size, aren't they?
They are. They're absolutely stunning. So, I mean, the ones at the end, you make some beautiful rings with those. But those central ones, for me, they would be some beautiful standout pendants. And you could make them into a pendant very easily, just with a length of maybe 0.8 wire. Yeah. Yeah. Just take it through, make a little design at the bottom just to anchor it on the bottom, and then just a wrap loop at the top, and that's all it needs. So you don't want to cover it up too much because it's stunning.
You don't.
Yes.
And I know
it would be reversible that way as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I know that on our birthday week, Hannah Osborne created a neckline piece with labradorites, cabochon labradorites, and they had been seed bead embroidered. But the beauty about it was that the seed beads just encroached on the edge. You could still see the shiller. You don't want to cover this surface area,
you need
do
to
you?
leave it as open as possible.
Yeah, definitely. You want all that light coming through to show off that performance of light. It is a gemstone that I'm really passionate about. I hope that you are too. I think you're going to love these sizes. Now, the price that you're going to see on the screen, in my opinion, if you were to create one of these with solid sterling silver findings in maybe either a ring or a pendant, you could command the price of the entire strand for one of these gemstone creations. 47 and now okay, can I establish that with everybody? Is that all right, Beck? Okay, so this is a brand new strand, and if you're sat at home and you're going, oh well, then they've got 300 of those. I know they've bound to got like 300-400 of those. Easy. No. We have 47 in the world. That's it. Not 50. Not 48. Not an even nice sort of rounded off number when it comes to that's all the labradorite rough that was available. was to make 47 of these strands, and that is your lot. It's not that we've got another 400 or 500 coming in from the piece of rough, from the deposit that created this strand and the other 46, that's it. 21.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. You could command that easily for just one of those, couldn't you?
Oh, easily.
Easily.
And it's beautiful to have them faceted as well,
Isn't
because
it?
a lot of the times we get the cabochons that are that size, it's smooth, but to have the faceting, you've got that reflection of them bouncing off each one. It adds an extra level to it.
And because that faceting continues all the way around that oval, you haven't got a flat bottomed side where it's kind of, you know, sort of just polished off and buffed, almost sort of cabochon-like. You've got the other side as well, all faceted. So if you were to have it, for example, on a head pin, on a pendant, and it was a little bit loose on that head pin to turn and spin, you just don't lose the beauty of that entire performance of light, do you? It's absolutely gorgeous. Magical gemstone. Make sure that you're checking out your baskets. Hold the lines. Chrysocolla or turquoise? We had a message saying, have we got any chrysocolla or turquoise? I don't think we've got turquoise tonight, have we? We don't have any turquoise, but we do have chrysocolla. Here they are, last of stock. They are like deep ocean colour. So chrysocolla is almost like looking at lapis lazuli that somebody has splashed turquoise paint all over. Almost like a Jackson Pollock painting. Beautiful splashes of bright colour coming out those lapis lazuli blues. Have you worked with much chrysocolla, Anne?
Yeah, I've worked in the rondelles and a few of the rounds, but these are beautiful. I love the size of these, the 7mm.
There's no graduation on them either, which is lovely.
No, which is brilliant. So you're going to be able to use it for your stretchy bracelets if that's the way you want to go. But for a neckline piece, it's a beautiful size.
You know the bracelet that you've done with the kunzite in the second kit?
Yes, that would look beautiful.
Now that would work beautifully with these, wouldn't it?
Would look
now
good.
Watch that later. So that's at about 9:30 tonight. Our second kit. It's got a brand new strand of kunzite rounds in that kit. Beautiful colours, and the technique that Katie has used in that bracelet could without a doubt be used on these 7mm chrysocollas. So you have a genuine natural unenhanced chrysocolla, which is great because a lot of it is filled, a lot of it is reconstituted and amalgamated. This is not one of those moments. This is your natural chrysocolla where you have some really deep blues, splashes of almost like a malachite green and really vivid turquoise colours. Let me just show you some of the most prominent turquoise colours in this strand. Have a look at these. Oops, here we go. Look at that. That's lovely, isn't it?
They're stunning, aren't they?
Those contrasting kind of ocean colours in the one natural gemstone are amazing, aren't they? Absolutely amazing. Love this gemstone. We don't have any turquoise tonight, but we do have chrysocolla. They're 7mm. We've got 44 final strands in our warehouse under £20. That is a bonkers deal for you. Why? I have seen smaller carat weights go at double that price point. You have as well, without a doubt. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. JewelleryMaker.com, of course, if you want to join us online, or of course you can download the app from the App Store and Google Play. $3.95 for your postage and packaging all day, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Charlene says, Ray, you look amazing. Oh, that's nice, thanks. You're looking gorgeous. Thanks, Sujay. Aww. Miss from Jane, evening, lovely ladies. The best thing to happen. Oh, that's nice. Aww. Look at Jane saying that. Evening, lovely ladies. The best thing for me in the last 3 weeks is having a new lovely friend, Katie Parker. What a lovely lady. Thank you, Katie. And that's from Jane in Bristol.
Oh, thank you, Jane. That's
nice.
Lovely. She's a lovely lady.
Have you met in your kind of love for jewellery making?
Yes. And we've been chatting online and made some jewellery together. So,
my gosh, gorgeous. See? It's not just about being here in the studio, it's about what happens afterwards. That's the lovely thing. Oh, that was a lovely message. Thanks for messaging in. Fab stuff. Thank you for all those lovely messages. That is really kind of you. Thanks. feel a little bit embarrassed now. You know, you just go a little bit like hot under the cheeks, like, oh, thanks. I get my arm. It's not after you get your arms out on live. I don't ever get my arms out on live TV. No. Oh, because then when you've got to stretch for things and it still shakes 10 seconds afterwards. You know, when you have your bingo wing moment. We've all got them. We've all got, apart from you, little bird.
Little bird.
Little bird.
I like that nickname.
Ben's like, I'm flapping, there's no movement. It doesn't matter even if you've got muscle, it doesn't matter if you've got muscle, doesn't matter. It's just that's stretch. I'm not going to do it. This is why when you watch game shows, and all of, you know, your hostesses in the 1980s game shows, they used to wave at the end of the show like that.
I've got them.
They used to do that. That was the game show host wave because the camera wouldn't pick up the jiggle at the back. See? Alice Ward told me that. Alice Ward, of course, who's a presenter on Gemporia. She used to be with Bruce Forsyth, or the late Sir Bruce Forsyth, I should say, in a 1980s game show. And that was the wave. That was what they were told to do, all of the hostesses. They were to wave at the end of the night to everybody down the camera like this. I'm going to do that later. Make sure you all, just the women, because they had suits. That's why. It wasn't necessarily the sexist thing. It was because they were wearing a little more strappy numbers. So there we go. Everybody's going to be walking around waving to people now like this. Bye. Okay. Where are we? On the front stand? Yes. Okay. Everybody's trying this now. Oh, yeah. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. These are your natural Burmese sapphire graduated faceted rondelles. Look at that lovely gentle colour. It's so inviting, isn't it? 17 centimetre strand. Now, the wonderful thing about our camera here is that it's really old. It is an old camera. It is not state of the art. It hasn't got any special filters. It hasn't got anything like that on it at all. It is very, very old. Decrepit, almost, some might say. I know, but the reason that that's important is that at home, you need to go, well, why is she telling me that their cameras are rubbish? Because there's no filter on it. There's no filter, so the colour that you're seeing is as true a blue as you are going to see when you get it home, if not a little bit more intense. So there's no star filter, so when I move it and you get that gentle calming lustre, that is real. There's not a star filter, there's not added extra ping and pizzazz coming off those facets, okay? Some channels do that, we don't. So it's really important when you're looking at your sapphires and you're looking at a colour like this. You know, some of these here, you've got that little bit of a bluey grey tone. Then it moves to those more sort of distinctive blues. Everything that you've got here is a natural, unenhanced, gentle, lustering sapphire, and very, very, very much true to form of what you will see when you get it home. Now, you should be looking at £27.95 for your sapphires. I'm going to take it under £20 for you. Genuine blue sapphires, all natural, Burmese blues, 40 carats, 17 centimetre strand, on your screen at under £20. And again, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, that colour is going to be intensified, and when I get it home, it won't have the same intensity, it won't have those same kind of midnight blues, regal blues, Commodore blues, Atlantic blues. It will. It will also have some of those little paler greyish blues as well, those sort of calmer blues, but it will also have those really potent blues as well. So everything that you're seeing is a real, live, genuine opportunity to get your hands on it. £19.95. Make sure that you're checking that out and confirming. September's birthday and last of stock on absolutely everything that we've got coming up for you. Of course, 20% reduction on your kits tonight. And the kit with Katie, first kit's coming up in about 10-ish minutes time. Not too long to wait for that at all. That will go. There's loads of you on the phone lines. Hold the lines. Talk to the call centre. Well done. Well done. Oh yeah, got him. These are a real bubblegum pink as well. Nice. Now we've had these, I think I'm right in saying, in onyx, in lapis lazuli. We've had that. Yeah, I think possibly blue opal. Oh, the Peruvian blues. Yeah, we did, didn't we? They're that sort of lovely, sort of light turquoise colour. Could have mistaken those for Larimar. They were so gorgeous. Have a look at this. Bubblegum pinks. So we've got double faceted, or I should say double-sided faceted pink opal, 60 carats. Now, they're varying from 19 by 14 to 23 by 15 millimetres in size. You're getting 5 in a pack. And the colour, it's candy floss pink. My favourite of flowers is a peony. I adore a big pink blousey peony. I think they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And this colour is the colour of the most beautiful pink peonies that you are going to get. They are gorgeous. 19 by 14 to 23 by 15 mil, all natural, all unenhanced. And yet there are 2 drill points here. But you could use these almost as a cabochon, couldn't you? You don't have to anchor it in place necessarily.
No, you could definitely use it as a cabochon and capture it. And if you wanted to hide that drill hole, you could just make a little swirl or something over that. But equally, you could use them on your seed bead embroidery because you've got 2 points to attach to.
Okay, good point.
You could encase it with seed beads as well, bezel around it with seed beads. You know, having those 2 extra drill holes is an added benefit, but you don't have to use them if you want to.
I suppose if you needed that extra security to anchor them in place, it's there.
Especially if you're just starting off using cabochons and things, it does give you that extra little bit of security, a bit more confidence in what you're doing.
Nice. $6.90 for 5 of them. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we've got 5 slightly different size pink opals, sizable, beautiful candy floss colour, that gorgeous peony pink. $6.95 per so that's, what's that, £1, just over £1.20 each, £1.21. Am I right in saying that? No, £1.39 each. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Wonderful natural colour, no enhancement, no dyeing, nothing at all, no smoking, all that beautiful natural tone. Marilyn, Taryn, Hilary, Rosemary, Denise, Julie, Paula, multi-buying, Patricia, multi-buying, anonymous collectors, Denise in California, Patricia in the West Midlands, well done, Lynn in Ayrshire, lovely and busy on that one. They are last of stock, make sure you're checking out, hold those lines. Black Spinel, how I've missed you. Love Black Spinel. I have not seen Black Spinel for 3.5 weeks. That's the thing. Well, I have my own Black Spinel, but not anywhere else. It is. I love this gemstone. I adore it. So good from us here at JM as well. There is something about Black Spinel, isn't there? It's that embrace your dark side, beautiful gemstone. I think it's such an uberly, I'm going to say it, uberly glamorous gemstone. Yeah, uberly glamorous gemstone. I'm going to go. Nobody's ever said uberly in my presence before. I don't know where it's come from, but I'm going to use it. I am going to use it. 0800 644 655, 140 carats. It is beautiful. It's durable. It has the most amazing luster. We're lucky to have worked with Black Spinel as much as we have done, aren't we?
Yeah, very, very lucky. And the shapes and the sizes that we get them in. I mean, this is a stunning strand, isn't it?
It is.
The size and the sparkle from that is amazing.
Drama. That's what you get from a Black Spinel. Definite drama. So, if you love your natural and really durable, beautiful, lustering Black Spinels, this is going to be a strand that you're going to want to work with. Nice big chunky rondelles as well. Really nice big sizes here. 140 carats, 19 centimetre strand. 0800 644 655 should be hang on a minute, should be $14.95. Going under £10, I'm being well informed. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. £9.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these as soon as you can. Amazing value, absolutely amazing value. Should be just slightly under £15 for natural spinel. So everything that I was saying about spinel earlier, when we were talking about the red spinel, and its rarity and its beauty and that incredible, incredible luster that you get. Again, very much mimicking your black diamond because it's got that same crystal structures. You get that same kind of luster, that external luster that you'd get from a black diamond. At £9.95, make sure you're checking out. We are moments away from joining Katie in our first kit as well, so looking forward to that. 20% off our kits. Has that been all weekend? Or was it yesterday and today? Is it Saturday and Sunday deal? Okay, so yesterday we started that for you on the morning show. And of course, so you're getting 20% off. I'll talk you all the way through about how to get that 20% off, of course, when we come to the kit with Katie in a matter of moments. Right. Hang on a minute. Oh, I've got it. It was hiding. Okay. This is one of those moments where you get a chance to see a very classic design. Now, if you think of certain diamond houses that are very famous for their diamonds, this is one of those moments where you will see a very famous diamond house design coming alive, though, in your cubic zirconia, your solid sterling silver, and your 18-carat gold plating. Fire is insatiable in that zirconia, isn't it? Cushion cut, of course, mimicking some of the biggest diamond cutting house cushion cuts. Obviously, the gemstone mimics a zircon, but the actual cutting and faceting of this mimics one of the biggest cutting houses designs. And lots of jewellers all over the world have had their own interpretation of this, of course. And this is ours. Very, very pretty. Massively under £10. If you would like to pop this into your basket tonight, £5.95. £5.95. If you spend over £4.95 with us here at JM, of course, and you've never bought with us before, you're brand new, somebody's kind of pointed you in our direction, or you've maybe seen a piece of jewellery that has been maybe created by a friend or family member, and you're thinking, do you know what, I'd really like to get involved with that. You will get our welcome pack. And our welcome pack, if you've never bought with this before, you get everything that you need in it to make your first piece of jewellery. What I would suggest is that maybe you go for a strand of gemstones tonight to add to your order, so that you can really, really use all of the different tools in there, the different threading materials, the different findings in there with your gemstones. So if you see a strand of gemstones tonight, so I've got, for example, in half an hour, I've got Colombian emeralds coming to you at the most astonishing price. I've got these amazing sort of ocean blue chalcedonies coming up for you, and so much more as well. So if you see a strand of gemstones tonight, real gemstones, oh yeah, that take your fancy, add them to your order. If you're getting hold of this because it's over £4.95, you'll get the welcome pack as well, which has got everything you need in it to make your first piece of jewellery. Add a gemstone strand to that order. £5.95. So pretty. Really, really pretty. Right. Hold the lines on that one. I am going to go and see the lovely Katie. So Katie, oh, hang on, my knees are stuck. Here we go. So Katie has had a kit of fluorite and wire that she's been working with. The fluorites are massive for a start, aren't they?
Huge, huge fluorite. Even the small ones are quite on the large size, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. Top and bottom drilled.
Yes,
double drilled, which is not something that we see often either. What I loved about the fluorite is that we get a chance to see they're not overly saturated. They're not deep purple all the way through. We're getting like zebra patterns of blues and teal greens, some really beautiful colours. Now, the jewellery that Katie has made, you'll get a chance to see just how prominent those fluorites are. The different tones. I know that you can see greens, purples, blues, really striking colours. Now, 206 carats of your fluorite and of course your silver plated copper wire. Now, Becky, remind me, hun, how everybody at home can get their 20% off. So the kit code, which is KITS, oh, don't forget that S. KITS 20. Don't forget that S. That is the kit code that you need to put in when you check out online. Am I assuming then that when all of our lovely customers on the phone lines phone in, that will automatically come off, or you have to quote it? Ooh, you've got to quote it. Quote it. Quote it anyway. Don't take the chance. Say, when you check out online, that's the kit that you've got. You can't just be online. Is it on the phone lines as well? Shall we ask? Okay, let's ask. Let's ask. I don't want to be giving out duff information. We're double checking. We're double checking. Let me take you through what you're getting. Let me show you. Have a look at this. Now, this is your natural unenhanced fluorite. They are big fluorites as well. Let me give you your measurements on these. You have got 14 by 9 mil to 20 by 14 millimeters on an 18 centimeter strand. So you've got graduate, big, dramatic fluorites. Really, I mean, look at the colors, from the teal blues to the greens, the purples that you're getting there as well. And obviously, don't forget, when you're wearing these and you're exposing them to the light, it will be gorgeous. Yes, you will get that 20% discount off the kits, off the phone lines if you're calling in. So for those of you who are calling in to the call centre, you will get 20% off. Just say to the call centre representative that you speak to that you're calling in for the kit and you're quoting KITS 20, KITS 20, to claim your 20% off the kit price. Good, I'm glad that's on the phone lines as well as online. Then you're getting your 3 spools of your wire. So we've got your 4 meters of your 0.1, there it is. Then you've got your 10 meters of your 0.6, and then you've got your 10 meters of your 0.4, which is fabulous. So 3 reels of your wire, and then of course you've got your fluorites. And again, thinking about, I mean, Katie's showing us so many different ways in the kit on how we can suspend these double drilled as well. And we'll talk through the demo. I'm sure Katie and I will talk a load of different ways in which you can use them as well. We're going to be seeing how Katie's used one of these in a beautiful ring that still exposes loads of light to your fluorite. So you can still see the light coming through, you can still see the colour coming through, you can still see the light beaming through. Gorgeous stuff. Right. So, say that again. $59.95, and then with a 20% off. Say that again for me, Beck. $47.97 is what you'll be paying if you confirm with the call centre and the web. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. And we are going to go straight over, my lovely, to your demo. Can I just, while you're there, I'm going to just do this, and I'm going to grab that one there and bring this over. I love, it is this one, isn't it? No, it's the other one. Hang on a minute.
They're very similar variations.
Ah, no, there we go. I was like, no, only looking at it going, that's not east to west. That's what I was looking for. This is lovely. Look at this. Let me just take this off the ring stand. Look at that. It's such a clean setting as well, isn't it? Look at how it's exposed. Nice. Very nice. It's lovely. Now, this is Namibian fluorite, okay? And the Namibian fluorite that you're getting, bearing in mind Chinese fluorite, is very, very, very readily available. Very readily available. Namibian fluorite, not so much. Now, this strand on its own here at JM, without being placed in a kit, without being available with a 20% discount, just this strand alone for Namibian natural and enhanced fluorite is going to be closer to £70 for just the strand alone. Now, it's again, it's like looking at your Colombian and your Zambian emeralds when it comes to your location. It's like looking at your Burmese ruby for your location. It's like looking at those really revered locations. So this is a Namibian natural set. This is not Chinese fluorite. This is not Chinese fluorite. So if you think of the Green Dragon mines over in Namibia, very, 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 very famous mines, the Green Dragon mines over in Namibia. They've produced some of the most incredible, incredible gemstones known to man. Very, very high-end, very, very exclusive, and very, very sought after. This strand comes from that Namibian area. So what you have to remember is that this is not your Chinese fluorite. This is Namibian, and on its own, this cabochon strand is going to set you back £70. So the deal that you're getting from this fluorite, from this origin, with your copper wire, at, again, $47.97 with your 20% discount is an amazing deal, because you won't even be able to get that strand on its own for that price. So again, just kind of giving you an explanation, because if you're thinking Chinese fluorite and comparing that to Namibian, that's like comparing a Brazilian emerald to the highest Colombian emerald. So we start thinking about the origin and the kind of gravitas behind that. Okay, my lovely, love this design.
Yeah, so it's a really quite nice and simple design. You can use it with any of your double drilled gemstones, but it works beautifully with this fluorite in particular because it does let all that light through. And as soon as this strand arrived and I picked up and held it to light, you can see the difference in the quality. Yeah. Beautiful colours. The colours that I got in mine were amazing, and this strand.
Well, it doesn't disappoint, does it? Because a lot. The thing is, the teal greens and the blues, more often than not, to achieve those, Chinese fluorite is irradiated to get those teal blues and those greens. There's nothing wrong with that. That's an internationally sort of well-used sort of method of transforming the colour of a fluorite, especially for yellow fluorite as well. But when you look at the strand, there's zebra. I mean, look at that one. I don't know if you're going to get a chance to see this, but this is just... We've got rivers of purples and pinks. Then you've got these striking greens coming through. Then you've got these amethyst tones. Just come and have a look at the variation that is on that strand. Look at this. Look at that. That's like looking at sort of, beautiful banding all coming through there. So some really beautiful tones. How did you kind of choose which ones you were going to work with in different designs?
It was really hard because there was such beautiful colours within each one. I mean, as soon as I saw that teal one, I thought that's got to be a standout on its own in a ring. But even the ones that are kind of...
it's got amazing London blues.
Even this one, this is one that I didn't actually use from my kit, and it's got beautiful bandings. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it? I love that the purples and the London blues, when they melt together and they just kind of effortlessly blend, they are gorgeous.
And they just scream summer, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The light bursting through your fluorite, the energy that you get from that is exciting. Right.
Right, so,
go for it, my lovely.
To make the ring, I've got 3 lengths of my 1mm, and they're about 12 to 15 centimetres each. You don't have to cut very, very long lengths for this. And we're going to wrap this central section here, okay? And it's going to be what I would call a pyramid wrap. So we're going to start at this bottom. So we're going to pick up one of our 1mm. I'm going to pop the wire underneath, and what you need to do is leave a longish tail, okay? So work from the reel if you can do, but leave a longish tail because you're going to use that for a little bit of wrapping and connecting your gemstone at the end. And holding that together in one hand, wrap around and just give it 2 wraps nicely to secure it. So your wire's coming from the underneath and towards you. Then you're going to pop your next wire on top of there, so it's going on top of your tail and on above the wire that you've just added, and you want to wrap around those two. Now you don't want to wrap it too tight, you don't want these to come so tight that they're fully together, because you're going to have to come back in between there eventually. And then we're going to pop our next wire on and wrap all three, and again not too tight because we're going to want to come back through. So we've gone up one side of our pyramid there, and what we're going to do is come over and then over two. So we're going to match the other side, and you'll find because you didn't wrap it too tight, you should be able to get in there really nicely. And again, on the way back down, don't wrap it too tight, just make sure that you're able to get back in between, and just for the very bottom sort of rung of it, wrap twice around the bottom. So that's our first little pyramid done, and I find this wrap in particular is quite nice for a ring because it sits very nice against. Sometimes there can be a little bit, if you do a more intricate weave, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, so this kind of sits really nice and flat.
It's not too many rotations on the wire, is there?
You've got quite a lot of rotations where it's over all the wires, so it's keeping them very nicely again. So I'll just do that once again. So we've already got our 2 wraps at the very bottom.
Lovely.
So then we go over 2 for 2 wraps. Just use your thumb just to push it up, keep it nice and neat, and then over all 3.
Lovely.
And then back down the other side. So down 2 and back down to the first wire. And you're just going to continue that until you get the length of your ring shank. Now you don't want your ring shank to go all the way around your finger because your gemstone's going to sit at the front there. Okay, so I'll just move that out of the way for 2 seconds and get this little piece I've prepared.
I love Katie's prep. Always love Katie's
Always
prep.
Okay, so once you've got this little middle section, you've got like a little gap at each side, just pop it around your ring mandrel. If you haven't got a ring mandrel, maybe use a kind of a chunky permanent marker or something like that, something that's the right size for you. And just think about, now that's come around there, that your gemstone's going to kind of fit in that gap, yeah, nicely. Right, so now this is why we left the tail at each end, because we need a piece at each end. So when you finish your wrapping, make sure you leave a nice long piece too. Okay, so just pulling that apart again, and we know we've just kind of tested that to make sure we've got a nice size. And at one side, we're just going to separate these out a little bit. Okay, and if you can see from this one that I've already prepared, we just need to create those little curls so you can see where I'm
Yeah, and I was about to say, I know that you can't see where those are at, so let me just show you in the design. Have a look at this, so you can see this is where this is going to sit. So you can see that Katie's putting, remember this is Namibian fluorite in the kit as well. It's from a really special deposit near the Green Dragon mines over in Namibia. Beautiful, look at those colours. So I love the fact that we can see where that is. And also, I don't know if you can see, because you can see through it. It does look great, doesn't it?
It does create, and it's
almost magnified.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay, so obviously these need to be a lot shorter depending on your ring size. So we're going to work with this central one first. So I'm going to cut that to, it's probably about 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, because I want it to sit quite centrally, if I just wrap that now, it's going to sit to one side. So what I'm going to do is pop my round nose pliers just in the very base of it there and give it a kink to one side. Okay. Then I'm going to pop my round nose pliers in right at the very tip and create that little swirl downwards. You'll have to decide sort of with the wires that you've got sitting around, you know, which angle is going to be best for you to get your pliers in. But just work that around nice and gently until you've got that little swirl just sat in the middle there. And because this is going to be sat next to your finger, just make sure there's nothing, that it's sat nice and flat.
Yep.
And it's, you know, it's kind of behaving itself. So we're going to do the same with these ones at the sides. We're going to cut these very slightly longer. So these are probably about 1 inch each. Okay, and those are going to come inwards towards that spiral. So this side's going to come in this direction, and this side's going to come in this direction. Okay, so get that first little bend going, and then using my finger underneath just to support it, and bringing that little swirl, little curl in, like so, and the exact same at the other side. It's nice using the 1mm for this because you know it's going to be a really nice strong setting as well. Okay.
So you're in all those little squeeze.
Yep, give those a little squeeze. If it needs to just pull in a little bit more just to make it sit really nice. But if I just move that bit out there, you can kind of see how that's sitting there.
Lovely.
Okay, and you would do the exact same at the other side. Okay, so I'm moving on to this little part in a second, but just so I can show you, what you're going to do is once you've done both sides, pop this in and you'll find that your little sections kind of stick out away from this. So what you need to do is use your chain nose pliers and just gently get them to sit. So that I'll move that side out a little bit, just so it's sitting against, okay, because this is a little part that your gemstone is going to sit on. Okay, so I'll just stay with this just one more second longer. Move some of this out of the way. And what you're going to want to do is with these longer tail sections is just wrap up one side. Okay, so because what we want to do is get our weaving wire to this point here. So you're just going to continue to just singularly wrap just on that little arm there, just all the way up to the top. Okay, so all it is just that single, kind of like a little gizmo coil just around there. Okay, and then you will get to this stage. So you're going to do that on both sides, so wrapped up at this side and up at this side. Okay, then this is the more fun part where you get to pop your gemstone. I don't really, I can kind of see it magnifying from here. I don't know if you can see it on there. So, and all it is as simple as popping your gemstone on. Now this one I've kind of left that tail a little bit short, so we'll just pop this longer one through first. So, and bring it down.
So that's the 0.4, isn't it, going through there? Okay, nice.
Yeah, so don't bring it all the way down because you need to kind of level them up.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise you'll find it difficult. And kind of bring it all the way down until it's almost there. So you've got it a little bit away because you need that tiny bit of distance for your gemstone to turn so it sits flat. So just pull that away very much slightly. Just give it an extra pull away until it will sit down and sit there on the front. And then all you're going to do is with this side, with these longer, I'll do it with a longer one, try and leave a little bit longer tail at the beginning, is just wrap it into that loop there just at the top.
Yeah.
So a couple of wraps into there just to secure it in place, and then continue wrapping down that arm, and that is absolutely secure there, just with your two sections of 0.4, and just continue just wrapping down that arm until you meet the other wire work, and that's your ring completed.
Fab, 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 fab. And you can see what I love about it, and this, and I think with fluorite, it's a little bit similar to what we were saying earlier on about the labradorite, especially the Namibian type, where you're getting a chance to see, and I don't know if you're seeing it down the camera lens, but there is, in the studio, there is a teal blue, London blue glow in this particular fluorite. Now, obviously, each of those fluorites is going to be very, very different, but you've got a purple. And then when this purple and the blue, the green sort of tone that you're getting, when they clash in light, there is this London blue fluorite colour that is absolutely mesmerising. I'm going to show you the entire strand again as well, so you can just kind of get your head around that Namibian quality. Some beautiful tones in this, all natural, no filling, no dyeing, no irradiation to kind of intensify that colour. Just really beautiful open colour banding, zebra patterns, the whole shebang is gorgeous. There's even a little bit of dendritic inclusion in that one, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm just going for $59.95. Thank you, my lovely. Very, very much indeed. Gorgeous as ever and beautifully prepped. Just like a proper Blue Peter presenter and everything. Here's what I made earlier. Just have a look at that reverse again so you can just see where Katie was talking about anchoring that wire. Mind you, that 0.4 is hardly even visible, is it?
No, I mean, if you wanted to, you could pop a little gemstone on those little sections that came over.
Hide it.
Yeah, but I don't think you even need to.
No, there's so much light going to be able to get into that, isn't there? Gorgeous stuff. Thank you, my lovely. Very, very much indeed. Can I just say, Lynn, collectors in the Outer Hebrides, Elvira, Philippa, Jenny, Helena, Denise, Teresa, Josephine, Catherine, Anna, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you. A whole host of you who are on the right-hand side of my screen at this moment who haven't yet checked out. You need to do that as soon as you possibly can on that kit. Make sure that you're using the 20% off code, which is KITS20. You can do that online and via the call centre as well. So if you are waiting, of course, to take delivery of that and you haven't told the call centre, KITS20, phone back up and tell them 20% off that one, please, which takes it to £47, thank you, sweetheart, and 97 pence. And now the Namibian fluorite on its own, when it's not in this kit, will be £64.95. It'll be closer to £70. Gorgeous colours as well. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Getting basically £5 off the strand plus wire for free. Amazing deal. Make sure that you're holding those lines. Thank you very much indeed. We're back with Katie. Well, Katie's not going anywhere. She's staying here. I'm going back over there to do some more deals for you. But what I will say is we've got a kunzite kit coming up for you with brand new kunzite rounds at about 9:30 tonight. Don't miss out. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Thank you, Katie, my lovely. Okay. Come on back over here with me. I'm going to just move this as well because these are... I'm going to need these. Picking them up, bringing them over. It's all right. I haven't dropped anything yet, team. Oh, did Lara do a Ray yesterday? Did she drop stuff? Oh, bless her. Bless, yeah. Yeah, I don't... Oh, should we show off our emeralds for, what is it, about 10 minutes' time? Okay, whoops, hang on. Make sure we're sitting down properly first. Okay, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that lovely last kit. This is the 8 o'clock must-have. Got a little bit ridiculously excited when I saw this earlier on in the office. So this is your chance to get your hands on Colombian emeralds, last of stock. Remember, outside of our kits tonight, nearly everything is last of stock. That is to die for. Oh my goodness me. The last 22 of those. I could look at that all day, couldn't you? Beautiful. Okay. Faceted drops, apatite. Now, it's not often we get a chance to see apatites this big or cut like this. Sky blue apatite, 35 carats, 4x3 to 8x4 mil on a 17cm strand. They look like blue zircons. They've got such fierce sparkle to them. Haven't they just? Look at them glow. If there's ever a gemstone that looks like Paraiba tourmaline, it is this. It really, really is. The colour, the glow, the pear drop shape. Hardly ever see that in apatite. And the reason that we don't is because when you see it from this location, you normally sacrifice size for colour or colour for size. What I mean by that is you normally get the size, but you get very cloudy colour, not a lot of sort of brightness to it. Or you get a really bright colour, but tiny size. £27.95 on your screen. Going into 20. Bargain. These are perfect. We've paired these up for you so that you can have the perfect pairs for your earrings. £19.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. These are gorgeous. Oh, they are lovely. Top drilled pear drops. We could definitely do loads with those, couldn't we?
They're absolutely stunning.
Beautiful. Imagine the light on summer holidays.
Long earrings,
yes,
on the ends of chains. Beautiful.
Sounds gorgeous. £19.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those, won't you? They are beautiful. Very, very last of stock. Hold the line. We're moving on to from the blues to the pinks. Faceted pink opal rondelles. Now I know you loved the double drilled sort of 5 cabochons of your pink opal that we had for you earlier. If you wanted to pair them up with pink opal rondelles, this would be the moment to do it, definitely. 7x5 to 3x2 on the millimetre. I know it's not a colour performing opal. What I mean by that, it's not an Ethiopian opal, it's not a sort of a traditional Australian opal where you get colour play. But what you are getting is still a TLC gemstone. It's still a gemstone that needs that kind of revere that you would give to a normal opal. Because it's still an amorphic gemstone, it's still an organic gemstone, the colour is natural, everything about this is still a natural organic opal. The difference is that what you've got is a body of colour that is like ballet slipper pink. Becky's just said it should be £9.95. Little bit lower. Okie dokie. 0800 644 655 7.95. Wherever we can move on that price for you, we will do. 0800 644 655. You can check out at JewelleryMaker.com and via the app, and of course as well, you're only paying under £4 the entire day's shipping and handling charge. £3.95 for your postage and packaging for the entire day. So if you bought with the morning show, sorted. If you bought with the afternoon show, sorted. If you're just adding to your order, absolutely sorted. If you are buying now in the late show, that's brilliant. You've got up until midnight tonight to just keep adding to your order. So make sure that you are holding those lines and talking to the call centre. Everything is last to stock, apart from our kits, just basically everything that we've got for you. We've got very, very, very few strands or very few packs left available. Let's now move from your Peruvian opals, those beautiful sort of body of pinks, to the more traditional opal. Oh, these are good. These are really good. Oh my goodness me! Wowzers. Good opal. Look at these. Wow. There are some electric rainbows in these Ethiopian opals. 10 carats in total. Graduated plain drops, 3x2 to 8x5. Now, what I was just saying about that apatite, where the sort of the groups of the drops were sort of all sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Congregated, that's what I was going to say. Congregated together on the strand. We've done the same with these opals. So you've got those paired opals ready to go if you wanted to use these in earrings. So the same calibration of size. Oh my goodness, check those out in the studio light. Can you imagine what they're going to do when you get them home, if they're that good in the studio lights and that good down the camera lens? Imagine how amazing they are going to be. 0800 644 655. Looking at that in the plasma screen, they are electric. $49.95 on your screen. $49.95. We're going to take just a little bit more than that, isn't it? We're going to take £10 off that price for you. $39.95. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Beautiful, beautiful moments. Ribbons of colour. Quite explosive, actually. In the next hour, it's on and gone. However, we kick it off with Colombian emeralds, 22 strands. I think this is going to be on and gone, if I'm being honest with you. 22 final strands. The last 22, outstanding strand. Absolutely outstanding. There is ever such a slight graduation on this strand. These are Colombian emeralds. They are absolutely mesmerising. Some of the finest clarity and colour continuing through that beautiful, or continuing I should say, through that strand that I have seen in this building. Very, 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 very impressive. I'm going to ogle at that, and you're going to get a chance to own them in a matter of moments. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're checking out on your kit and anything that you've already had in this hour. Those gorgeous Colombian emeralds, the last 22 strands in the world, are coming up next.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
It really is amazing quality emerald for emerald that you see on a strand. You are used to seeing the Itabira region of Brazil of emerald on a strand. You're very much used to seeing that in, let me show it to you. There is nothing wrong with Brazilian emeralds in any way, shape or form. It is a very, very well noted and quite outstanding area of the world that has produced emerald for a very, very long time. Specifically this area that you're getting here from the mid sort of 1984 through to 2011. That is when the area was excavated for Brazilian emerald. The reason that I'm showing you your Brazilian emerald against your Colombian emerald is there is a reason why, to this day, Your Colombian and your Zambian emeralds are still to this day revered as some of the most prestigious locations in the world to source it. And that's great. Don't get me wrong, that's brilliant. You can talk about, till the cows come home, about Colombian emerald and Zambian emerald. But does the emerald that you have from that location boast the prestigious reasons why it is such a revered location? That is the question that you have to ask yourself. These are Colombian emeralds. And if it wasn't for the guaqueros, of course, basically that is the literal translation for the word smuggler. So back in the 1800s, if it wasn't for the guaqueros who smuggled Colombian emeralds out of Colombia, over to the States and out of course, Colombia, the world would not have known about this incredible find. We are very lucky that we don't have to depend on guaqueros anymore to obtain, ethically source and own this gemstone anymore. Now, we had 22 strands. 2 have gone already. I've not even mentioned price. I've mentioned about it's all really exciting when you see the colour. But for me, it's not just about the colour. The clarity of these are just off the scale, aren't they?
They are. I can see from here. Amazing.
Oh, they are so good. I fell in love with Colombian emerald about 3 years ago. We had a certain deposit when I was over at Gemporia and it blew my mind. I do own quite a bit of Zambian and Colombian emerald. Them's the perks of the jobs. And them's the perks. Yeah, them's the perks of the jobs. That's what I just said. Yeah. Anyway, this is your chance to work with bright, open colour, genuine, unenhanced, glowing, clean Colombian emeralds. There were only 22 strands. Have you worked with any Colombian emerald?
I own some Colombian
own it,
but for me, I'm keeping it for me.
I don't blame you.
Yes.
I don't blame you. I think unless a client comes to you and asks for a very specific commission, that is a strand
that's really
to hold
it's
on
for myself, or
to.
if somebody asks me for commission. But it's beautiful. I don't have that particular strand. I'd love to have that strand. It's beautiful.
In the 8 years that I've dipped in and out of JM, which I have done, I was here the first week that we were doing the pre-records for you 8 years ago. One of the first presenters ever for JM. In the 8 years that I've been involved, I've never seen such a cracking quality strand. With the length of the strand, with the clarity and the colour all at the same time. And can I just add, on your screen, can you just, there is no O in brackets down here. There is no O in brackets. Now that's fine because it means oiling. And that all that means is that we've just reignited the luster in your emeralds. That is a world over treatment. There's a lot of other treatments for emeralds as well, like fissure filling and polymer and resin fracture filling. Yes, there is. We tend to never do that here at JM, but we do oil our emeralds. These are totally and utterly unenhanced. For me, that's mind-blowing. Look at the sparkle, look at the colour, look at the glow, the carat weight, the length of the strand, the continuation of colour throughout the entire strand, and the fact that we only had 22 left. It's not staying at £74.95. This is going under £50. 0800 644 655. Without a doubt, that is definitely it's one to get hold of and keep.
Absolutely,
isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. I would be probably multi-buying, probably buy myself 2, maybe use one for commissions and definitely keep one for myself. I
think it's a very special. I think if you make jewellery, I think every now and again a special strand comes along that is meant for you to keep hold of. Whether you might not even have that inspiration for the design yet, it doesn't matter. This gemstone strand might give you the inspiration for that design, but It doesn't come around that often to be able to own something as prestigious as this for the price that's on your screen. So you will have seen this at over £69. I have got the last 22 strands and they're under 50. 11 chances left. Anne and Sheila, you've still not checked out. Take that next. Everybody else checking out, confirming. Make sure that you are too. Oh, look at the glisten. When do you ever get a glisten and a sparkle off emerald? When do you ever get that? Look at that colour. Oh my giddy aunt, that's good. Make sure you're checking out. Less than 10 available opportunities. Numbers on your screen. 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get your emeralds home, they don't glow, they don't gleam, they don't pack that punch of a colour, you get to return it to us. Now, for the whole of the month of June, we've got an opportunity for you to return anything to us for free. So normally you have to take on the charge of the return postage yourselves. But for June, you don't have to pay the return charge. We will take that on for you. Isn't that amazing? You're not going to want to return this though.
No, no way.
If anything, you're going to call it and go, is there one left? Because I need another one. For that sort of price point, it's amazing. Make sure you're holding those lines. Talk to the call centre. Oh my gosh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Talk to the call centre. Hold the lines. Well done. They are gorgeous. I can't get over the clarity. Absolutely mind-blowing. The last 4 are going to stay there because I've got Julia and Sheila still to check out and a couple of you on the phone lines. Up to you. You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee and you can return that to us, of course, and you can return that to us in June free of charge. You won't have to take on that postage and packaging charge to return it to us. I'm going to move on. So, everything out is last of stock. These are your red tiger's eye cabochons. Such a really rich colour on these. Have a look. Can you see that movement, that multi-directional iridescence that happens? It is amazing. Let me bring you another one to show. Again, they're all very individual, very unique. Look at that, blimey. Rivers of it coming through. Three in the pack. Very glossy, beautifully polished. £4.95 on your screen. I cannot help the patterns of iridescence that occur on a gemstone, everybody at home. From mother of pearl all the way through to red eye tiger's eye. Ah, there we go. Anyway, look at that. That's like a lightning strike, isn't it? £4.95 on your screen to get 3 sizeable cabochons. Last of stock on those. Hold the lines. I'm going to move straight on to they're big, aren't they? Do you know when you said pearl nuggets, I was looking for some sort of small, 4 or 5 mils. These are big. Have a look at these. 38 centimetre strand, 9 by 8 to 8 by 11 millimetres. Do you know what? I'm absolutely gutted. So when I was in France, I was wearing a pearl ring that I have worn day in, day out, almost for about 4.5 years. Pearl fell off into a gravelled back garden.
I saw the picture.
No chance.
No.
No chance of finding that. Luckily, I still have contacts where I used to work, so it's all right. It's all right. I'm getting another one, so we're all happy days. Beautiful, beautiful pearlescence. Gorgeous. Can we just have a look at this one? Look at that. Looks like a conch shell. the last 14 strands in the world. They're nice and sizable. What? You are kidding me. For this size at that price. I am not surprised that that practically sold out. Becky's just, how many did we have in that opportunity? 250. Sold out, we've got 14 left, that's it. That might be that somebody didn't check out their basket for whatever reason, or there was a problem with their card. We've got the last 14. I'm not surprised it sold out. 250 went out the door at $5.95. They are gigantic for that price. Are they bleached? They're natural. Totes Nats. Totes Nats, apparently. Totes Nats at $5.95. I am impressed. $5.95 on your screen. Natural and enhanced white freshwater culture pearls. Absolutely gigantic on a 38 centimetre strand for under £6. Go, 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 go. That is an amazing price point. It is a gore. It really is. 0806 444, pardon. Oh, that's it, we've lost it now. It's only 8:15. We were doing so well up until then. Oh. Hold this light. That's very gentlemanly like of you, Ben. I'm going to have to share with everybody at home. Ben's got a little bit of a dodgy tummy going on. So he's excusing himself from the gallery. And I said, well, that's very gentlemanly like of you. I was like, it's not right time to say hashtag drive-by, is it? It's not. Okay, we'll move on quickly. 34-inch chain. It's not. Oh, bless you, Ben. Are you feeling all right? Bless him. 34-inch chain. Have a look at the sparkle on. This is a Venetian box chain. Now look at that. It's a 34-inch chain as well. Nice big bolt ring clasp. Really lovely. And stunning lust. Look at that sparkle. Goodness me. Now, the lovely thing about this, come and have a look at the length of this chain because, so the longest chain that we've had so far is a 30-inch chain for you this evening. This is last of stock on a 34-inch chain. Now, there's no extender chain, but what you've got here is this is going, imagine you've got a really lovely weighty pendant. In fact, let me just show you. So we've got the solid sterling silver hummingbird pendant here. If you popped a jump ring on that, on the end of this chain, how expensive and how high-end does that then look? Love that pendant, it's gorgeous. Is that all? Oh my gosh, we've got 7 chains left, that's it. 7 chains, 7 of those 34-inch chains at solid sterling silver, gorgeous length as well, $11.95. Do yourself a favour and check out, if that is in your basket and you're thinking, safe, got it, sorted. No, check it out now, please do. Make sure that you are checking that out. 0800 644 655 is the number that you need to be dialing. Hold those lines. They are about to sell out, last one's about to go, well done. Well done. Now, I've got Fireline next. No, we've only got 13 Firelines left. We need to stock those up. This is a, can you believe that? The last 13. Okay, this is a £10 weight carrying Fireline in the white, or as they call it, crystal. It is 0.2 of a millimetre. I know, Katie, you've done so much of our seed bead work. This is kind of essential, isn't it?
Absolutely essential. Fireline's my go-to. Fireline, possibly Wildfire as well, but Fireline's the main go-to.
Why is that? What do you find is the difference between them?
It doesn't tend to tangle up. It's because it's got kind of that coating,
waxy,
that waxy coating on it. It doesn't tangle up. You can work with very long pieces of it without it tangling up. The £10 I would use for some of my bigger pieces where I know there's going to be a lot of weight on it for it to hold.
Yeah.
But I mean, you just can't go wrong with it.
It's an essential.
It's the thing to use for any seed beading.
Please remember that we've only got 13 available. 13. 0800 644 655. Make sure £7.95. It really is important that you check out for the last 13. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, Fireline is an absolute staple for us, so I know that we will be getting more in. When, I'm not sure. I'm sure it won't be long, but this is the very, very last of stock that we've got for you at £7.95. The last 13, I say 13, we haven't got 13 left now.
Can I just say, at that price, check out, then go price compare, because you won't get that price for anywhere else.
Right,
yeah.
You just heard from Katie.
Now, check out now, because you'll miss it.
Okay,
yeah.
Katie is saying you will not get that £10 Fireline at that. What do you normally see it for about £12.95? Okay, Katie is saying check it out now. You never normally see it anywhere near that price. Really? So, okay, so £8.99 is the best price you've been able to see it somewhere else. And what was the other price you just said to me? £9.95, £12.95 and £14. £17.50. Crikey. Please check out now. Katie's going, why haven't I got my phone in my hand right now for that? 13 final chances. That's amazing, isn't it? Goodness me. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. There's only 3 left. Go on those phone lines. Quick, quick, quick. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone.
Well done.
At that sort of price?
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Irregular nuggets. Okay. I love smoky quartz. I've loved smoky quartz. Do you know what? Somebody says to me, but it's just brown. It's just a brown. It's so not. If you look at a smoky quartz, and when it's cut and it's faceted, there is like a champagne golden light show inside it. It's luxurious. It reminds me of the first time I ever saw the Galaxy chocolate advert, where like the silk runs over into the screen and then there's gold colours and oh, I love a bit of Galaxy chocolate. Might be my favourite actually, Galaxy. It is controversial. I am a big Galaxy fan. Galaxy and Lint Dark. Yeah, there. Definitely. Have you got a favourite chocolate?
Probably Galaxy Ripple.
Galaxy Ripple. Cadbury's. You a Cadbury's girl, Beck? What about you, Kerry? Yeah, Cadbury's. I wouldn't say no to a Cadbury's.
No.
I'm not going to say no.
Given the choice.
Well, I do say no, because if I look at a bar of chocolate and I just put on £1 on my thighs. Honestly, it's like just, oh, look at the chocolate, there's £1. A friend of mine sent me a photograph of all the Welsh cakes in the world. It was the most gorgeous photo. Somebody had brought in a huge amount. I thought, I'm looking at the photograph of Welsh cakes. I can feel literally inches going onto my buttocks. I know. This is... Yes, I know, that was a sentence I never thought I'd say on live TV. 135 carats! Just having a word with myself, don't worry. Of irregular, beautiful... Look at the depth of coffee colour that is on this strand. I love those irregular shapes. What could we... Obviously, we've had irregular shapes before, Katie, but they haven't been centre drilled like this. So how can we utilise those gorgeous different shapes and those long kind of 1920s style facets, but with this drill?
What I tend to do with this kind of shape and drill is use them in neckline pieces and use a nice spacer in between, even the ones that are similar to the ones that are on there, them sort of like tubular ones, and then it separates them out and you can see all the beautiful colours and facets within, but equally as great as earrings.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I guess that would be quite beautiful and quite on like almost like asymmetric, chunky rosary linking almost as well, isn't it? We do like that. It is 18 centimetres in length, 9 by 6 to 15 by 7. Say that again for me, Beck. Under 10. Fabulous. This is Rio Grande do Sul quartz, of course. Looking at the southern part of Brazil, one of the most amazing producers of quartz world over, from amethyst through to smoky quartz. $9.95 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Free phone number on your screen. You can join us online. You can download the app from the App Store. Under £4 the entire day shipping and handling. And for June, returns for free. I know, it's good, isn't it? Make sure that you're... I think that returns for free is an amazing opportunity to really try us out, and there is absolutely no risk at all. Plus a 30-day money-back guarantee as well, which is really, really good. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Holders lines. Okay. Rounds, yeah. It's a really pretty colour. Reminds me of Angelite. Not quite as violet, maybe in its undertone, as your Angelite, but nevertheless. And one of my top 3 favourites in the world, aquamarine. Look at that calming colour. Beautiful, isn't it? 40 carats of that. What should be, in my mind, it should be in everybody's mind, looks like a strand of blue emeralds, round cut blue emeralds, because essentially that's what an aquamarine is. It's your beautiful colourless emerald that has taken on those different ions rather than vanadium, of course, or chromium to change the colour to green. You've got some lovely silk, some lovely jardins, some lovely opacity here, but look how calming the colour. It's an angelic colour, isn't it? It's celestial.
It's a really calming, relaxing colour, isn't it?
It is, definitely. One of those, these are 4 mils. It's not often that we get a full strand of 4 mil gemstones. More often than not, we'll start maybe with a 4 mil and graduate down to a 2 mil. So it's nice to get that continuation of size all the way through, isn't it? $12.95. We've got 42 of them left in the world. That is it. 42 strands left in the world. You're at $12.95. 0800 644 655. The number that you need to be dialing. Of course, talk to the call centre. It's an amazing price point on your screen. When you think about how much aquamarine that you are getting on your screen, $12.95. Gentle pastel blues. And I do think as well, this strand allows you to work with maybe gents jewellery as well as women's jewellery as well, and even children's jewellery, because it's not too big and bulky, but also because it's got that opacity, there's not that much sparkle there, you've got that real lovely smooth surface, that calming surface to it. It allows you possibly to use this in gents jewellery as well. Numbers on your screen, make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. In a pot, my lovely. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's hiding. I've got it. Very last of stock on this. Please, please, if you love your kyanite and you want to work with it in a cabochon, and I know if you've got questions about how to encapsulate a cabochon, Katie is here. Get your questions in, message in and ask, how do I, if you're sat at home and you've got no idea how to work with this, just have a look at this one. This is 12 carats of natural unenhanced Brazilian kyanite. Now, you can see there's a little bit of our duralescence just happening here at the base. Watch what happens as I move it. Can you see it travelling? Now, the inclusion within your kyanite from Brazil, what you have to remember is that when you're sourcing your kyanite, you have to remember that it is born of water, and yet it is a gemstone that is massively associated with mountainous regions of the world, such as the Nepalese and Tibetan regions of the Himalayas. In Brazil, you are looking at a beautiful gemstone. You think about how high up above seawater, of course, areas of Brazil are. that is where your beautiful kyanite is found. And when you think about the fact that this formed deep, deep, deep below the ocean's levels millions of years ago, and through subduction rose up to those mountain regions of Brazil, where there are some really sheer drops there, a little bit as if you were getting your imperial topaz, so from these really mountainous regions, so quite a sort of inhospitable area to try and get to. And yet, if you're lucky enough, you will find something. Now, bearing in mind, okay, I can't call that a duralescence because, but technically and gemologically, only moonstone has a duralescence. But can you see, it's almost like what happens in a rainbow moonstone when you get that amazing glow. You get that sometimes in a rose quartz as well, specifically from Brazil. It is amazing. 12 carats. On your screen, all natural, big carat weight, 12 carats. How could we, because that sort of carat weight of kyanite, I would want as a ring. It's very few and far between we ever get a chance to see that sort of carat weight in rings.
Yeah, I think what I would do is actually make a frame for the outside of it, a woven frame, rather than putting anything over the top of it, because you'd want to see as much of that gemstone as possible.
That silvery light.
So probably do a continuation of the ring shank, and then a round, and then wrapped around the opposite side of the ring shank, and work it that way.
Lovely idea. Really lovely idea. What sort of gauge wire? Because obviously we could use a really fine wire, but that would entail quite a lot of work to be structurally sound. So what sort of wire gauge could we use where we're going to get the most minimal of coverage over the gemstone, but still get that structure?
Use for my base wires, I'd probably use a 0.8 as a minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, and wrap that. Just because it's such a beautiful high-end gemstone, I'd probably wrap it in a 0.25 just to get a really fine detail rather than making it look any chunkier.
That's what I'm thinking. I was thinking, because obviously sort of an intricate small gauge weave.
Yes, it gives a really
it's
fine
intricate
detail.
in its detail,
it doesn't make it chunky looking, it makes it really fine and refined looking.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely stuff. It is the very last of stock, so please do make sure that you are checking out. Hold the lines. Well done. So they're again lovely. Yes, I do have them here. Let me hold this in the tweezers for you. Okay, so these are bolt wing clasps and they are sizable. Now, if I just kind of give you an indication of the size here, let me bring in that sold out chain that we had for you earlier so you can see. So that's a 5mm bolt ring clasp on the necklace. These are a 7mm, which means that they've got that size, they've got that little bit more ability to hold maybe a weightier piece. Let me show you the connector point. That's nice and sizable, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is. Is it open as well?
That is a very good question. Yes, indeed it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
Let me just show you if you get a chance to see. So hang fire 2 seconds. So where I point the tweezers, if you just have a look right at the top of that connector point here, there is an opening here. So the connector on that bolt ring clasp does open. Now, I'm assuming that opens up a little bit more scope for us to be able to use these rather than it being closed and having to use a jump ring.
An extra jump ring at that end. And with it being cut at the side as well, it means that your beading thread or file line, whatever you're using, is not going to be rubbing against that.
That's a good point.
That cut all the time, so it's going to be sat at the side.
Because it will be sitting along here, rather than touching that opening section there. Okay, really good point. Let me just show you again. So this is a 7mm, so it's a nice sizable bolt ring clasp. Let me just pop that between the tweezers. There we go. Solid sterling silver with your 18 carat yellow gold plating. Pack of 10. Really? That's brilliant. $3.95 on your screen if you wanted to get hold of 10 of those. That's brilliant, that is. 10 of them in a pack for £3.95, solid sterling silver. And again, for suites of jewellery, if you're making necklaces and bracelets, being able to use the same quality clasp in that design is lovely.
If you're making maybe for a bridal commission or something, and you can use the same clasp all the way throughout, so I'd be multiplying that so that I can offer maybe even 8 bridesmaids.
Yeah,
plus,
really nice idea.
Other people's jewellery as well. Yeah.
Lovely idea. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming 2.10 grams of solid sterling silver across those bolt ring clasps. £3.95 of course for you. You're looking at 10 in the pack, they're 7 mils. Hold those lines, they are last of stock. There is one, yeah. Okay, I think this is the first Swarovski that I've had for you tonight. Hang on a minute, okay, so, I'm just going to grab that in the tweezers. So there is a drill hole going through it. God, that's very sparkly. Wow, okay. So you've got a lot of beautiful Swarovskis all over a 4mm bead. So you get one in the pack, all those rainbow colours, and let me just show you the drill hole going through here as well. So the drill hole, whereas with a lot of the Swarovskis we have a very large drill hole, actually this is quite neat and almost unnoticeable. Almost unnoticeable. Disco, disco, disco with that sparkle. That's the Aurora Borealis crystal, of course. One in the pack, 4mm bead. Make sure that you are checking out. Oh, yes! Under £3. You would just need just 2 of those in a pair of earrings.
And a standard head pin will go through, because I've had one in a kit.
Oh, right, standard one, not just the featherweight.
Yeah, standard
oh, that's
head pin
good.
will go through, yeah.
You know what, I've got one. I'm just going to see. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So this is a Swarovski finish head pin in the Siam. I've just popped that through the bead there. So that's not a featherweight. I was thinking on first looking at it that maybe a featherweight would go through.
Yeah, I did initially when I first looked at the one I had.
Isn't it?
But definitely just one in each ear.
Yeah, lovely.
Beautiful.
And really subtle.
Yes.
Because you don't need a massive amount of these unless you're on Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes.
And then that's a different kettle of fish, quite frankly, because then you'll need a whole dress made of these. Ooh, sparkle. They are gorgeous, love that. At £2.95 last of stock. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 4mm Aurora Borealis Swarovski Pave bead in the Aurora Borealis crystal. Make sure you're checking out. I'm going to pop that back in that little pot there. I do. Which ones? The gold overlay ones? Yes. These are cute. These are really cute. I'd like just to see this on, just on a wish bracelet. Simple, set with your beautiful choice of Eslon colour. And I'll just show you what I mean by that. Let me turn it to the side. So if you pass your Eslon through here, and then maybe not that either side, really simple, just as a little wish bracelet, maybe with the square knot resizable sort of finish on the back of that. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be really pretty.
Really simple.
Or even with the aquamarine we just had.
Oh, that's
that
a really, let's grab
Maybe
that.
even just a really simple stretchy with that in the middle.
Let's grab that and let's show. Oh, actually, do you know what? That is spot on. Look how lovely that is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the perfect size,
Isn't it? Gorgeous. That's a lovely idea. So £12.95 for the aquamarines. And then we've got 20 packs of those gorgeous butterflies left. 20 packs of those butterflies left. We've got 3 in the pack. They are saturated in your 18 carat plated gold. £6.95. They are cute. Really, really cute. Lovely stuff. Oh, wait, 106 before 655. Check out and confirm. £3.95 for your postage and packaging. Talk to the call centre. Very, very last of stock. Very, very last of stock. Make sure that you are checking out confirming. Hold those lines. Okay. Star buy. I've mentioned this strand loads. This is the most beautiful Paraiba colour in a chalcedony that I have seen. I think it's so spot on. It's got semi-translucency, it's got beautiful, beautiful gentle lustre. A friend of mine is on holiday in Bora Bora. I know, it's all right for some, isn't it? Photographs of the holiday were beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this is the colour of that sea. The beautiful, beautiful sparkle is just coming on to the sea, sparkling away, reflecting the light, mesmerising. This strand just transports me as if I'm there. I'm not, I'm with you, but it makes me feel like I'm there. Make sure you're joining us. It's coming up for you next as a star buy. Love it. When you see this strand, what's your kind of go-to that you want to create with it?
For me, with that strand, I mean, the glow that you get from it is amazing, isn't it? So I'd like to see it around the neckline.
Nice.
Just really nicely, either simply kept all together or maybe with some beautiful white pearls.
It is gorgeous. Katie's absolutely right when she talks about the glow on this. It is something else, it really is. Now it's got the semi-translucency, and this recording shows off that semi-translucency. But what it also shows for me is that Paraiba tourmaline glow. Oh, look at that. 102 carats. Absolutely gorgeous. What I like about this is that the graduation is so subtle. 6x3 to 8x5 millimeters. 20 centimetre strand. I would love to see a suite of jewellery out of this on a holiday.
Perfect holiday jewellery.
It's got to be, isn't it?
Yes.
It absolutely has to be. Or even, I mean, to be fair, you can't really go wrong in the UK when you've had weather like today.
No.
Beautiful, beautiful weather. So I was up a mountain yesterday in the middle of mid-Wales in a cottage for my sister's hen do, and it had a hot tub, and the view, it was literally on the edge of the mountain, the hot tub, and you could have imagined that you were, you know, looking at the mountains somewhere in Turkey or something. The sun was beaming. You know, we don't, when the sun is gorgeous, we do get a chance here to experience some lovely sunny days occasionally, don't we? But this is the perfect summer colour gemstone. It really, really is. They're big rondelles. The price is amazing on these. I'm sure you've got your own ideas as to what it is that you are going to commission and create from these. But what I will say is please do get these home. If you love the colour of Paraiba tourmaline, like traditional Brazilian, beautiful, original find Paraiba tourmaline, this is definitely a gemstone up your street. It really is. Hello to Lena, to Hazel, to Jenna, Anita, to Noreen, to Tracy, to Sheila, anonymous collectors, well done indeed to you, to Angela, to David, to Pamela, well done indeed. Sue, well done. 0800 644 655. Get involved, make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Once in a kit, that's all you've been able to get your hands on with this one. Today, for the first time, it's out of a kit, it's on its own, and it's going under £15. You know when you see photographs or you see video of the sun sort of just twinkling off those crest of waves on those exotic seas? This is it, isn't it? And Denise, Sheila, absolutely gorgeous, well done. £14.95, outside of a kit for the first time. These are serenely beautiful, says Liz, and a ridiculous price again. Need them. Grab them while you can, Liz. Grab them while you can, especially because they're outside of a kit. So if you love these, they're outside of a kit for you. They are there, £14.95. Oh, Liz, you've got them. Well done, my lovely. You've just checked them out as well. Gorgeous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. Lots of you with your phones in your hands, pressing your button ones. Lovely stuff. Talk to the call centre. Well done, Tracy. Can I say well done to Jenna, who's multi-bought, Juanita, who's multi-bought, Sheila, who's multi-bought, Susan, who's multi-bought, Patricia, who's multi-bought, Catherine, lovely to see you tonight. Make sure that you're checking out. Confirm as soon as you can. Again, coming up towards the, oh gosh, nearly at the final hour of the late show. About 40 minutes, no, not even that, probably about half an hour or so before we join Katie for our second kit tonight. And I will show you that in a matter of moments, by the way. Are we going to recap on the deal of the day? The DOD? Yes, of course we can. Hold the lines on that one. Hold the lines. Okay, so the deal of the day today, just a casual little deal on diamonds. I know, amazing, isn't it? The size of these as well. So we have got a deal of the day for you. Launches in the morning show, revisits in the afternoon show. If it's still available, if it hasn't sold out, because more often than not, we're on free view in the morning and they do sell out. These are your deal of the day diamonds. They're sizable as well, aren't they? Now, there's hardly any left. Hardly any remaining. Incredibly popular, and not just popular, but desirable deal of the day. Because there's not a lot of us that are going to say no to the opportunity of owning black diamonds, are there? They are fab. Faceting's lovely. There's no pitting on the surface, there's no greying on the edges. Beautiful facets. Deal of the day. So we shall revisit that at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock we're going to revisit that. Okay. Yeah, I can. Oh, they're hiding. Got them. Lovely. This is your chance to get some really beautifully faceted topaz. Look at that. Look at that sparkle. My goodness me. You can just see, especially the back of the... Oh my goodness, that's what we want to see, isn't it? You want to see the sparkle, the scintillation. You want to see the sparkle coming alive. You want to see the fire. 12 carats of white topaz. Now it says faceted rondelles. I'm going to challenge that. I'm sorry, I don't think they're rondelles. They're faceted rounds as far as I'm concerned. They are faceted rounds. They are not far off it at all. They're definitely not a 2x1. That's too definite. 30 centimetre strand, adding extra sparkle to some amazing pieces of jewellery at £12.95. These are micro-faceted as far as I'm concerned as well, which is such a massive, massive process to take on. They really are. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Numbers on your screen. You can join us online. Last to stock, so make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 800 644 655, £12.95. Hold those lines for these. Okay, hold those lines. Yes, I got them here. Now we had some gorgeous aquamarine rounds 4 mils earlier. These would work brilliantly with it. Have I still got them? Yeah, I have. Let me just bring them in. So the labradorite, you can just start to see that gorgeous labrador essence just coming through. Then you've got that aquamarine to accent those little sort of moments of the shimmer of the blue. That's lovely. 4 millimeters down to 2 millimeters on the graduation. It's not often though, Katie, is it, that we get a chance to see labradorite like this?
No, not plain and 4 mil.
No.
So they're absolutely brilliant for working into all sorts of different mediums. You wire work, and beautiful sort of worked into the bail of a beautiful labradorite pendant or something like that.
Lovely idea.
But equally for your seed beading, fantastic. Work them into your chainmail as well.
It's not often we get to see it without any facets in this sort of strand either.
The smooth, it kind of really lets it show off, doesn't it?
We normally see a faceted rondelle. Not that there's anything wrong with a faceted rondelle strand of labradorite, absolutely not. But it's not usual that we get a chance to see round, polished labradorite. 30 carats on your screen for you, graduating from 4 to 2 mil, 31 centimetre strand. Lots of stock on these ones for you. As we run up to the last hour of the late show tonight, $4.95. Under £10. Now again, remember I was talking to you earlier about that Madagascan deposit. It blew us away when we first got our hands off it. It still gets better and better and better and better. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. $4.95 on your screen. Talk to the call centre. Oh, 0800 644 605. Ben's birthday pre-deals on your screen. Ben's birthday pre-deals, I know. He's very, very, very happy about it. I'm in love with that photograph. I'm gonna move on. There's too many jokes. Nowhere near enough time. Yes, these are lush. We've got very lots of stock. I think I launched these about 4 weeks ago for you. Love them. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Now, you're looking at black onyx, big tumbles. Now, we launched these about 4 weeks ago. How many strands? Okay, so we had just over 50 strands. We've got 12 left. That's it. They are very glossy. They've got a little bit, sometimes you see jet black colour running through the whole thing. Then you see a little bit of sort of banding from the onyx and the agate and the chalcedony family, of course. Then you see a little bit of a lighter, smokier charcoal tone. But you need to see those when you get them home. They are gorgeous. So glossy and smooth as well. It's almost like a worry bead, isn't it? It's got such a gorgeous quality to it. Plus, of course, it's got the drill hole running through it. 210 carats of black onyx graduated plain tumbles on the strand. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this particular strand. 8 on this strand for you at 14 by 12 to 19 by 50 mil. Lots of stock on these, $12.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. They are a nice big size, really nice and big. If you're thinking about that kind of chunky look neckline piece, maybe with some spaces between, they would be gorgeous. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Very, very final few in our warehouse. Press your number 1 buttons, talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. A huge good luck. Now, the next one that I have for you is literally the last stock. This is Copper Matrix Carnelian. Now, what that means is that you've got a copper base, and then you have authentic carnelian. It's almost like a mosaic of your carnelian in your copper. I'll just show you. So you've got a copper base, and then you've got beautiful shards of carnelian encased in it. Now, it's not, again, really important, they're not tessellated. It's not sort of mosaic as if you would get your maybe mosaic opal. But what you do have is genuine shards of your carnelian embedded into a sort of copper base frame. So you get these, look at those golds and those oranges, it's very decadent colour combo. Very decadent colour combo. Now you get, can I just double check? So we get multi-shapes, but we're guaranteed 132 carats in total? Okay, 132 carats in total. So on the website, you get 4 ovals. In the recording on your screen, you're getting 4 pear shapes. In the studio, I have got 3 ovals and a pear shape. Very, very last of stock. The last 12 packs, that's it. The last 12, 0800 644 655. We started with 12, we've now got 9 left. Are you ready? 0800 644 655, $17.95 for Copper Matrix Carnelian. The carnelian comes from India. Your copper base, of course, is strong. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Moments away from the end of this hour. At the start of the next hour, we're going to be bringing you Black Diamonds Deal of the Day Revisit. Then we've got a few last of stock opportunities for you. Then we've got our second kit. Now, what I do want to talk to you very, very briefly about is the brand new strand of kunzite and the kunzite cabochon that's coming up in the kit. Now these are coming your way at about 9:30 with myself and Katie as part of our second kit. Brand new strand of kunzite, brand new kunzite cabochon in the kit coming your way at about 9:30ish tonight, maybe a little bit before. Just make sure you're joining us. Make sure you're joining us. That's coming up in about half an hour. Gorgeous stuff. Oh, we've got the black diamonds coming up for you as well very, very soon indeed. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Okay. This looks almost otherworldly, I'll be honest with you. Have a look at this. So the last 11, this is blue calcite embedded in your copper. So unusual, isn't it?
That's really unusual, isn't it? It's beautiful.
And we'll say as well, each piece is always going to be individual and unique. So this is your Copper Matrix Blue Calcite, and it kind of takes its idea and premise from beautiful matrix gemstones that were embedded in copper from the Mojave Desert. And when you see looks like this, and I'm just going to turn it to the side so that you can see as well, you get a chance to see those beautiful moments of the calcite embedded all the way through. Let me turn it around reverses. Look at that. The colour of that copper gold coming alive. Really nice. 130 carats. We've got 11 left. 11 packs left. That's your lot. When it's gone, it's gone. Oh, 860 before 605. Excuse me a second. You're guaranteed 130 carats, but you are guaranteed lots of different shapes. So you might get pear shapes, you might get your beautiful ovals. £17.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre. Very, very last of stock. Julie, you're very, very close. You haven't checked out yet. Everybody else is checking out, my lovely. Do make sure that you're checking out as soon as you can. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. So, when I come back with you on the other side of this very short break, we've got your beautiful deal of the day, black diamonds, plus our second kit with fabulous Katie Parker coming up ASAP.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. So visit our website for more information. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker, create, wear, share.
Now, welcome to the last hour of the late show. How quickly has that gone? Blimey. Before we bring you the deal of the day, let me very, very quickly show you my last opportunity tonight is going to be this last. Now, everything's been last of stock for you tonight because we've got some really lovely last chance goodies for you and we don't want them to just sit in the warehouse. So, amber rounds will be the last one that I bring to you. We had the 12mm amber rounds earlier. They were very, very popular, almost sold out. We've got these ones coming up for you, slightly smaller in size, coming up for you at the end of the show tonight. So, let me pop those back on the stand. Let's talk deal of the day. It's been ages before I've been able to bring you a deal of the day. But when we get a chance to bring it to you, check these out. Black diamonds. They are good. They're better than good. There's no pitting on the surface, there's no greying on the edges. 2.4 carats of graduated faceted rondelles. Again, I am going to say it, they look more like rounds than rondelles. Definitely. Now, more often than not, we have bicones in our black diamonds. Polished, faceted and brought to life. Can you just check for me, hun? Are they, now I know it says H in brackets for heat treatment, no irradiation at all. Can you just have a look at the details for me that you've got? Because that's something else if they're not irradiated. Thank you, my lovely. I want to double check because more often than not, your carbonados or your black diamonds, as we know them, are irradiated to achieve that jet black look, that purity of jet black colour. Just heat treatment, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So essentially what you've got here are natural black diamonds. The facets are gleaming. The biggest black diamonds, I think, individually that I've seen here at JM. Definitely not set already in a gemstone piece. They are amazing. Now, obviously, you will have seen our fantastic slider mechanism bracelets. You will have seen those neckline pieces. Heck, you may even have your own ideas at home of how you want to set these. But I think if you have got an opportunity to set 2.5, and I'll be honest with you, just that big central diamond in one of those connector bracelets, can you imagine what you could charge for just that one slider bracelet with that one black diamond? Have you seen, now I'm talking brands here that are franchised throughout the entire globe, certainly in Western countries. There's a brand called Hot Diamonds. And Hot Diamonds is a brand that you can franchise. If you're a big jewellers, you can choose to franchise, you can choose to display them in your windows and to store them, to sell them. It's silver with a dot of a diamond. And when I say a dot of a diamond, I mean, I've got on today a black ceramic ring. It's a Jamporia ring, actually. So this is black ceramic with white gold, and then diamonds around the front. It does need a bit of a clean, not going to lie. But you see that diamond just there, okay? So you can just see it glinting there in the light. So, for example, Hot Diamonds would have maybe, see where the hummingbird is, see where the eye of the hummingbird is. So Hot Diamonds would have maybe just the hummingbird and a diamond where that dot of an eye is, yeah? Now, if you look at the price for just that piece of silver with a dot of a diamond in it, with no grading, with nothing else, no sort of song and dance about it, just the Hot Diamond brand, what sort of price tag do you think that you would be looking at for something like that? So imagine now you've got one of our slider mechanism bracelets at home, those really slinky, beautifully made, Italian made, slinky slider bracelets, and you place, quite frankly, a behemoth size black diamond in the centre of that to connect. That's not a dot of a diamond. That is a 4x3 millimeter. Let me bring in that hummingbird design to show you the dot of the eye in comparison to the size of that. You know, this is not a dot of a diamond by any stretch of the imagination. So what would you be charged elsewhere for a slider mechanism with a genuine black South African, ethically sourced, only heat treated diamond? I think it's amazing. Pardon? Double figures for this strand. Double figures. You could charge 3 figures for just the bracelet and one of those black diamonds in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Oh my goodness me. If you are commissioning this, if you are selling this, if you are going to split those diamonds, that one central diamond on its own, I imagine you could command. Bearing in mind you compare your prices for diamond and silver elsewhere, if you were to set that one big 4x3 mil diamond into a slider mechanism bracelet or neckline piece and just let it sit elegantly just between the collarbones, I think that you could command 3 figures for just the one diamond. Don't you think, Katie?
If I was to just pop one into a slider bracelet, maybe pop a sterling silver spacer at either side of it, I would be definitely charging maybe 125, 130.
Easily. And there is an expectation that it should be 3 figures as well. Definitely, without a doubt. I would be tempted, because of the way that they glisten, I would be tempted to have a nice straight head pin on a pair of shepherd's hooks so that you get that little undulation and that pendulous kind of quality with the head pin. Look at them gleam. That is gorgeous. Oh, there are some sexy black diamonds at that price point on your screen, and it is the last chance to get your hands on these. If you're watching the repeat show, an enormous good luck to you if you're trying to get hold of these. Do try. They are the last stock of our deal of the day. The code that you need is Charlie, I can't remember what, Oscar, Charlie Oscar, Victor, X-ray 78. Charlie Oscar, Victor X-ray 78. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. They're gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Right, we're going to see Katie for our gorgeous second kit. In the meantime, have a look at our gorgeous ambers that are coming up for... Oh, hang on. Oh, I just dropped those. Hang on. These are your ambers that are coming your way end of tonight's late show. Last of stock for you. Glow! They are gorgeously glowing as well. Do make sure that you are checking out. Good luck on the deal of the day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, we've got gorgeous Katie Parker with us and kunzites. I loved the colour of these kunzites.
Yes, they are an exceptional colour, aren't they?
They are, you know, when you look, sometimes when we've had nuggets and chips of your kunzite, sometimes there's a tiny hint of pink, so you've got to call it kunzite. You can't call it ice kunzite or spodumene because there's got the manganese there. But the colour isn't as prominent as I want to see it.
Yeah.
This has got a lovely prominent colour, isn't it?
Beautiful colouring.
Really, really lovely. So let me show you. We've got a cabochon. It's just such stunning frosted pinks, isn't it? I was going to say frosted frinks then. I knew it was going to come out like that, you know. Frosted frinks. I mean frosted pinks, but you know that. You knew that. We've got a 14mm cabochon. So you've got the flat underside, so it's polished. Those little frosted pinks. Then you've got that lovely dome shape of the cabochon. And the actual strand that you've got here, they're 8mm on a 38cm strand. Both of them are brand new in the building. Brand new. And they are gorgeous, aren't they?
Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful to work with, such a pleasure to work with the gold as well. Brilliant.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, 0800 644 655. So we've got the strand of those frosted pinks. We've got that large size cabochon. we've got 2 wires. Now, it's not often that we give you 2 wires in a pack, but it's got to be said that when we do, we think about what it is you need. Foundation wire and a wrapping wire. So both those gauges do exactly what they need to do, don't they, hun?
Your main essentials for what you need to use the cabochon and the strand of 8 mils. So you've got your 0.8, which will go through all of your
that's amazing.
8 mil gemstones.
That's fantastic.
Also, that's also going to create your framework for your cabochon, and then you've got your wrapping wire as well.
Let's have a look at Katie's jewellery. There is a hell of a lot of jewellery here out of 2 reels of wire and all your kunzites and of course your cabochon, as you can see. Now, for me particularly, I am in love with the rosary link necklace.
Yeah.
The way that you've done that, it looks so expensive.
Yeah, it just sticking with a classic rosary link, and I think with that high-end gemstone, the gold of the wire, it just had to be done just really simple, but it's so effective.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love what you've done with the bracelet as well. I know that we're going to be focusing on the pendant in a second, in how to, I was talking earlier about how to capture that cabochon. But if you look at the bracelet, look at that weave. I love that weave. Yeah. Now that, with those chrysocolas that we had earlier as well, would be gorgeous.
Perfectly. And I believe that demonstration is actually on the website. It's the triple macrame.
Okay.
But that's obviously done with wire, but you can do it with wire or your Essilor.
So which gauge do you use?
The lazy strand, the one that's in the middle, is the 0.8, and then it's the 0.4. Three separate strands.
That 0.4 looks more. It looks substantial, doesn't it?
Because it's kind of woven together. It does look a lot more substantial, but the 0.4 works perfectly with it.
The arcs. I'm going to say it's so perfect. Have you seen Katie's arcs? Sorry. Sorry, Katie. Look at Katie's arcs.
That's just all about just taking your time and just making sure you've got a nice tension on everything.
But it is. But look at how perfect they are. Look at the symmetry and that kind of staggered continuity. Lovely, lovely work. Such a gorgeous finish. Really lovely. Sorry, that really tickled me then. As I was going to say it, I could hear it in my head. I was thinking, oh, I'm going to go with it. Lovely stuff. So we've got the beautiful kunzite rounds, 38 centimetre strand. You've got that very large 14 millimetre cabochon, which Katie's going to show us how to encase. Look at that as well. Love that.
And that's just a really simple, basic ring, but just one gemstone, and that's probably about 30 centimetres of
but
wire.
With a genuine, natural and enhanced kunzite. Yeah. Okay, so the price on your screen is $29.95. You get 20% off that today. You need to use the code KITS, KITS 20. You'll get £5.96. Is that 96 or 98, my lovely? 98 pence off. So that kit comes down to $23.95 with your 20% discount. Now you get that online and via the phone lines, just for the kunzites alone. I think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I do think that you are going to make so much more of your money back just from doing just those gorgeous earrings or just that ring design on its own. Absolutely gorgeous. So £23.97 with your discount. Lovely, lovely stuff. Make sure you're checking out. Now you're going to show us the pendant, aren't you?
Yeah,
lovely?
Just have to make a little cage for it. It's kind of like prong setting, but I thought because it's a round, we'll stay with the round shape as well. So just a little bit different from prong setting. So using that round shape to set the stone.
Gorgeous.
Okay. So you're going to need 2 lengths of your 0.8. One that's about macrame board length. These are obviously longer than what you need, but I always go a little bit longer just in case you decide to go a little bit different and add something else. So about macrame board length, and one that's a little bit shorter. Okay.
Okay, doke.
So I'll just move that one out of the way. So the slightly shorter one, I'm using my baling pliers, and I'm going to go around the biggest section here.
Okay.
Okay. So that is going to make. I'm going to slightly cross them. Yeah. that's going to make kind of the base, the back.
Okay,
for my
the
cabochon.
support,
Yeah.
is it?
So I'm going to borrow that.
Yeah, of course
cabochon,
you
if
can.
that's
Let me bring
okay,
that
in a
over to
second.
you, my lovely. There we go.
So what you need to do is make sure that you've made something that's going to sit behind, like so.
So this is on the flat undersurface.
So this is the opposite side. Okay, so I know that's going to sit nicely behind, so I know my stone's supported from behind. Okay, so I'll just move that away for 2 seconds. So now when I've got that shape, I'm going to pop my chain nose pliers behind, and right where it crosses, I'm going to bring that up. Okay, so these are going to make part of your bail. And I find the easiest thing to do is turn it over. Now that wire's at the back again. Go right behind that cross, and that way you'll get them nice and close together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then what I would do is probably, especially if you're not used to working with a 0.8, because it's got that strength to it, but it's very malleable as well. You could just give that a little hammer, just to work harden it a little bit.
Okay.
If you really haven't got hammer and block, what you can do is just kind of work it a little bit, just with your pliers, and that'll just work harden it a little bit for you. So just going to move that out of the way for a few seconds. Now we're going to make those little loopy bits that go around the cabochon. So there's 3 of those.
Okay.
And I'm going to use this one, which I think is about 5 mil.
Okay.
5 mil, something like that. Okay.
So you've got a 14 mil cabochon.
Yeah.
And you're using 5 mil loops.
Yeah, but we've got to get around all the what's it? The circumference, isn't it?
Yeah.
I nearly forgot my word then. So we're going to make a U shape. Okay. So straight out, just bending around, making that U shape. And then what I found was, if I popped my pliers in, these are the beadle-on pliers, and popped them in so that I wasn't distorting this round that I've just made, okay, and it was about level with kind of this mark on my pliers, the part where it just starts to taper, yeah, and then popped a bend in, okay, and then I use that same point at the opposite side, so making sure I'm not distorting that curve that we've just made, and making sure that my pliers are in the same area. So that would be my first little prong that I've made there, okay? And then using that same measurement, so the same measurement that I used across here, this widest part, then I would bend this back. So doing this method for different size cabochons is just a matter of working out what kind of lengths and what sizes suit your cabochon. Okay, and then we're going to make those little rounds again, okay? So we know that we didn't take it all the way up to that end, so we need to come away from this end a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so, and this is kind of using it by eye. Now, normally I would put my head right over the top of it, but I can't at the moment. So we'll go with about there. Okay, so make that next U shape, and then popping it in at this side. This might not be perfect because I can't see right above, but you can get the idea. So I've got kind of 3 U shapes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then what I would do is just make it so that it would fit around here. Okay. So just kind of shaping it round. If I wanted to, I could pop my pliers in and kind of bend these little sections that I made here. So it's just all little movements and just taking your time just to shape it around and around until you get to where you want it to be. Okay. So until you get these coming together and making the right shape so that we can fit this inside here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and then the next thing we're going to do is wrap these together. Now this is a bit of a fiddly bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you do is you would wrap around part of the frame. I won't go all the way around because it is quite a fiddly bit. My hands will move around quite a bit.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to wrap around, secure onto that frame, and then pop this underneath.
So you're trying to anchor that circle formation that you've made in place into this.
And then you would wrap along, if I show you this side and this side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
Yep.
So once you've got to this stage, all you're going to do is pop in your gemstone, like so. Make sure it's all fitting nicely. Obviously it's not going to fall out the back. You've got a really nice support. Making sure there's no edges on the back for scratches or anything like so. and then just very gently start moving these up and in. Just using your fingers, and move them all in.
So you're kind of alternating them so that you make sure it sits in the centre.
Until you get to kind of at this stage, and then you can just make sure that these are going to sit together. Don't worry about these moving, because you can move these back at any time. So just popping those back into place that way, and it's just, might be easier actually if I pop it flat down there. So just moving him in a little bit at a time, just going around, and I found it easier to get this kind of more or less in place, and then pulling these pieces in, just using your pliers, just pulling everything together, and then you can start wrapping, and you can make any little adjustments just as you go. As soon as you start anchoring these together, you can get your pieces kind of in position. Yeah. Okay. So just moving those in a little bit at a time. Obviously take a lot longer just to make sure that you've got everything nicely in position. So that's actually quite secure in there. There is room to actually secure that a little bit further yet, but we'd start wrapping on here. So wrapping a bail, it is just your figure of 8 weave, but because I've got 4 wires here, I didn't want it to kind of look too chunky.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've popped my wire through, so I usually pop it the furthest one away, so in between there, and just hold that around the back so I can hold it against the gemstone. So by adding the gemstone first, it gives you something to hold as well. Okay. So wrapping around a couple of times just on this outer piece, and then what I've done is I've actually used these 2 wires as one. Okay. So I've ignored that there's 2 wires and come all the way underneath, and then brought this in at this side, so 2 wraps on the outside, then back up, and then over those 2. Okay, so that will stop your bail becoming quite wide, so we don't want it to be too wide, and it's just 2 wraps on the outside, under, 2 wraps on the outside, and then over, like so, and then you'll continue until you get a nice length as to what you want your bail to be.
So basically you're deciding, because you've got to fold it over, you're just deciding how big you want that bail to be, whether you want to go on a leather or on a cord, on a ribbon or on a choker sort of ribbon. So you can just make it.
Yeah, you can just make it to how you want to be. If you decide you've got so long and you want to just try it around your bailing pliers and you think, nope, want it a bit longer, just gently open it back up again and work on a little bit more. Okay. So the other thing that I tend to do is I tend to pop my chain nose pliers right in up to the cabochon and just give it a little kink forwards, and that way when you pop in your bailing pliers, you should find that it will sit a little bit nicer.
Okay.
So it's actually sitting, coming more forwards first, and then down to the back.
Lovely.
Okay, so just give it a little squish in, okay, and then work your wires around your bail. Now this is entirely up to you how you decide to finish it. You can just cut these off quite short and just pop a little loop in. So what I would do is actually take one of these quite short in the centre, give that a little kink in, and then just don't worry about that whatsoever.
So you're taking that towards the gemstone so it's away from your skin?
So we know it's never going to scratch anybody or anything. So take this middle one, pop a little twirl in there, so using my round nose pliers, just pop a little spiral so that will sit on the back. So around, using your round nose just to pop that in, and then just use your finger just at first just to make sure you're not going to pop the gemstone out the other side. Okay, and if you can get your chain nose pliers in and just have a little swirl on there. You can trim off your weaving wire now, so trim that off nice and neat so it's not going to catch anything. And then these 2 wires that you've got left, all you need to do is just work these around the base of the bail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So around a couple of times with one, and the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Around a couple of times with that one. Okay, and then when it comes to finishing off at the back, what I tend to do is, so we don't get too many, because it's quite a small pendant, so we don't get too many swirls and things going on, cut those quite short, and then just get your chain nose pliers and just kink them up towards the gemstone so they're not going to nip into anybody or anything. And then it's kind of just done.
Lovely.
So it's really a nice, simple way to wrap around
Lovely
gemstone.
stuff.
Okay.
I love as well that it's still so open, so you still get to see that delicate baby pink colour, that little sort of frosted lilac. Yeah. Really, really lovely. Thank you, sweetheart. Such a lovely, clear demo, as always. 11 of you haven't checked out yet. Lots and lots and lots of you have checked out, but 11 of you have still got that gorgeous kit in your bag. Now, it's flown out the door, but there are 11 of you that still haven't yet checked out. So let's just ascertain that you get 20% off if you are online. You use the code KITS20, KITS20. You can also use that code on the phone lines with our amazing call centre as well. So just say that you want the 20% off the kit and they will take it off, which means that this kit will only cost you $23.97 for the cabochon, for the strand and the 2 reels of wire, and they're brand new kunzites as well. Enjoy those, they were gorgeous. Thank you, my lovely. Very, very, very much. When are you back in with this, my lovely?
The 23rd.
23rd, that's a Saturday.
It is.
It's a Saturday. 23rd of June on The Late Show. I know you've got your kit already.
Yes. Fabulous cabochons.
We're having a chat. Earlier. Don't give too much away. So, of course, you can follow Katie on her Facebook page as well. Thank you, Katie, my lovely. Come back over here with me. We got lots and lots to get through. But before we do that, before the end of the show tonight for you as well, let me show off a little bit of amber for you. Oh, hang on, strand's just come in. Whoa, hang on. Oh, cat-like reactions there. Hang on a minute, let me tie this up. Because we do not want that falling apart, do we? I think it's the silk that's on the ambers. Whatever Marius and the team use, it's so slinky and so soft that the knots tend to come undone. I'm just doing them up. Sorry, probably looks as if I'm a little bit cockeyed at the moment. No. Oh, hang on a minute. For some reason I can't. There we go. Achieved a knot. I can tie a knot, yay me! Oh my goodness. Have a look at this. This is going to be the last opportunity that you're going to get your hands on this tonight. It is very, very last of stock. The 12mm rounds that we had for you earlier, really, really, really popular. These are the last of stock on the 8mm. They're coming up for you in about 15 minutes time. Looking forward to that. What should we do next then, my lovelies? Yes. Oh, it's on the other stand. Hang on a minute. Let me just wedge this over. Oh, hang on a minute. Rondelles. Got it. Lovely. Look at this. Oh, I do love this colour. It is so strong. Have a look at this. This is your peridot. $40 carats of peridot. 3x2 to 5x3mm. Look at it glisten and glow. Oh, it is gorgeous. It's like that squeeze of lime in a G&T. Lovely stuff. Now, bearing in mind, okay, it is last of stock. We're also going to take this to a clearance price point. Wow. This is August's birthstone. So for those of you whose USP or unique selling point is that you work with the birthstone gemstones. This is the original birthstone of August. August is just weeks away. $647 for the entire strand of glowing, natural, unenhanced Mancunian province Chinese peridot. Absolutely crackers deal. At $647. $647. Clearance deal. To the penny, that is a clearance deal. $3.95 for your shipping and your handling charge for the entire day, and a 30-day money-back guarantee, and free returns for June, which is amazing. Now, please do make sure that you are checking out on those. They are gorgeous. Very, very last of stock. Let me move on to... Oh, these are really cute. I definitely could see these on little Eslon wish bracelets. In fact, we should see these on little Eslon wish bracelets. So we get 5 sort of mini heart charms with your cubic zirconias. 6.3 millimeters, and you can see the connector point just there. So if you lark's head loop onto the connector and then created a sort of thicker macrame style bracelet, that would just suspend just like that off the bracelet. Lovely, really nice. Solid sterling silver with 18 karat gold plating and sparkle. Our 800 644 695 on your screen. They are cute, aren't they? Now they've got a solid sterling silver base, that's what they're made out of. They're then covered in 18 karat gold plating, and then they've got your cubic zirconias pave set on top, so you're getting a lot of sparkle there, but very, very cute little charms. And think about how cost effective it is to put one of these on an S-Lon bracelet and how affordable that's going to be. The return that you are going to get on that opportunity is amazing, isn't it? 0800 644 655, last of stock on these. Make sure that you are checking out. We've got about 20-ish minutes left of the late show, and that is it. We are out of here, so make sure that you're checking out. Say that again, my lovely. Ooh, got it. There's a lot of opal on here. A lot of opal on here. Let me just hold that up for you. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. So we've got Ethiopian opal. Only ever been, this strand has only ever been in a kit before. Only ever been in a kit before. Natural and enhanced Ethiopian opal, a little bit of colour play, that beautiful milky white body that you get from it. 18 centimetre strand, 2x1 to 6x3, last of stock on this is going to be on and gone. Make sure that you're checking out on and gone all the way until 10 o'clock tonight. On, gone, on, gone, on, gone. $18.95, taking £10 off that, hurrah, huzzah! $8.95 on your screen. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. You've got genuine, authentic Ethiopian opal. You've got the real deal, authentic, organic TLC gemstone. And of course, reduced, on and gone. Well done. Well done. We're going to move on to, yeah, God, they're chunky, aren't they? Oh, they're chunky monkeys. Let's have a look at these. These are your emerald wheels. Now these are chunky Brazilian emeralds. Very deep, 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 almost like proper bottle green through to those spearmint greens. Let me drop it on the back of the hand so you get a chance to see the proper sort of variation in colour here. I reckon this is an amazing way to use emerald in gents jewellery. Really simple, just one of those for a May birthday baby boy. Thank you very much. On a piece of jewellery. $11.95. That's 65 carats of Brazilian Itabira emerald on your screen at that price. Itabira, Carnaby, that area in the southern part of Brazil. Really chunky emeralds. Big, 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 big moments of your emeralds coming through there. $11.95 on your screen. Do make sure you're checking out and confirming. On and gone, on and gone. Say that again, my darling. With a cubic zirconia or without? Thank you. Okay. Now this is a big cubic zirconia. I'm going to show you the setting for this in just a second when it comes to where is the bail? Where the bail? This is, I love that the cubic zirconia is bigger. The diameter of that is thicker and bigger and a larger scale than the actual heart shape is. Let me show you the setting now for the bail. So you can see it's integral to the design. So you get a really sleek suspension of this. So double bail, so it sits beautifully. It's going to sit on this angle, just like you can see there. So on that jaunty angle, so that sparkle drops down to the neckline. I am going to take it up to the neckline actually, so you get a chance to just have a look at this, to see how that's going to sit. That is sparkly, isn't it? I love the yellow gold overlay on that. Really classy. $12.95 on your screen. $12.95, solid sterling silver, lovely smooth design. Nice depth to that silver work as well, and then a big cubic zirconia. That's one of the biggest that I've seen outside of that cushion pendant. Nice to see it round diamond cut as well, isn't it? Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Hold those lines. Going to move on to the rounds. Oh, they're lovely. Faceted sky blue opals. Now, this has the look of a little bit of Larimar about it. Now, when we say shaded sky blue opal, we do not mean blue opal that is being treated or coloured. We mean a sky blue opal that is natural. It's almost Larimar in colour, isn't it? $75 carats of Peruvian sky blue opal. Now, they graduate from 7 to 8 mil, so it's a really tiny graduation. Minuscule. $14.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. On and gone. We move on to amethyst top drilled. Yep, got them. Last of stock, absolutely everything now, on and gone until the end of the hour. If you see something that you want to get a hold of, try the call centre or check out on the web as soon as you possibly can. So, 120 carat. Of genuine lavender amethyst. Oh, bear with me a second, I've got something in my eye. There we go, piece of hair. Right, so these are Brazilian amethysts that have not been treated. 33 pieces on the strand. They're 12 by 8. They are tapered trapezoids. I feel like Keith Lemon when I say that. I don't know why. Trapezoids. Random. It is an on and gone opportunity at $7.95. $7.95. Great for earrings. Great for tassels as well. $7.95 on your screen. On and gone. Last of stock. We're talking single figures on these. Make sure you're holding those lines. I'm going to move on. We've got labradorite ovals. Have we? Rondelles. I don't have. Hang on a minute. I've got, yeah, labradorite. No, I'm really sorry, hon. I've got marquise. I've got a huge strand of rondelles, and then I've got coins. Yeah, okay. Look how much there is on this strand. This is a 98 centimetre strand of labradorite. Gorgeous. Restring that, pop a clasp on it, or even don't bother and just wear it as a neckline piece. When you're wearing that, and the light catches this strand, it means you are going to get the most amazing glints. Look at the labradorescence on these. Oh, Madagascar is such a great deposit for this gemstone. It really is. Really is. Khaki greens, slate greys, beautiful congregations of like tiny little metallic congregations of inclusions, and Schiller and labradorescence in tiny labradorites. It is proof that this quality from this location just keeps on giving. 0800 644 655. Last of stock on these, $17.95. That's for 98 centimetres. That's nearly a metre of labradorite. Amazing. About 15 minutes left on the late show. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can. Natural and enhanced labradorite, 98 centimetres, gorgeous. Amber's coming up for you very, very soon. These are coming up for you in about 7 minutes. Not long. Not long at all. Yes, I have, hun. These are cute, aren't they? Do you remember the scene in Harry Potter, I think it's the very first one, when all of the keys are flying in the Alohomora moment, yeah? When they go to get the three-headed dog. These keys, apart from the wings, of course, but they remind me of those keys in the Harry Potter film, fluttering all around the room. Random, sorry, I know. But I know my team love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. There's a Harry Potter shop in Cardiff that's just opened. Ooh. I know. You do need to take out a new mortgage to go and buy anything from there. Oh, it's amazing. Makes my heart happy. I know. Have a look at this. So we've got 20 in the pack. Do you know what the base metal is of these, my darling? Are they copper or brass? I think they are brass. Brass key charms. Nice. Like these. They're quite... £2.45 for 20. Very nice idea. And again, that key charm, your key to the door, of course, that there's no place like home, all those kind of connotations to these. 0800 644 655. Do make sure that you're checking out and confirming on these though, won't you? They are the last of stock, £2.45. Talk to the call centre, confirm. I'm going to move on because we've got so much to get through. Before we bring you our amber, hang on a sec. Like those a lot, they're cute. Moving on to... Oh yeah, these are nice as well. Very nice. So we had something very, very similar in the smoky quartz earlier. Have a look at these. 158 carats of black spinel, 9x5 to 15x7 on a 20 centimetre strand. Very big, weighty, gorgeous, glossy, fancy, faceted moments of black spinel. A real head-turning opportunity here to work with spinel in a way that you may not have worked with before. They are gorgeous. Such a beautiful gemstone. Fast approaching our amber. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. The very last of stock on these. Everything's last of stock on and gone in the last hour. Make sure you're checking out 0800 644 655. Natural unenhanced black spinel from Thailand. 158 carats. Go on those phone lines. You're about to get an amazing deal on this one. Price point on this one, £11.95. £11.95. Hold the lines on that one. Say that again, my lovely. Yeah, of course we can, yeah. So, these are, for me, if you have a look at these, this is more like the sort of skull that you get for the Night of the Living Dead, of course, the Day of the Dead. Like Night of the Living Dead, what's that? A film. My dad was in that film. That's why, yes. I was thinking to myself, that's not right. I mean Day of the Dead. My dad was in that film. We were talking about a 1980s film, sorry, Night of the Living Dead. My dad was in it. And you know, when you're thinking to yourself, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound, I meant Day of the Dead, clearly. I like these a lot. Now, I have seen these being worn. Now, I know what has happened is that one of our guest designers bought these, loved them. And what they've done is they've just snipped off the connector point, filed it down and buffed it so that you've just got the Day of the Dead sort of design skull for those earrings. And it's a celebration of life. That is what is so amazing about that celebration day, of course, for Latinos and in Mexico. What you have is that big celebration of life and sort of the celebration of being human and everything that goes with being human. That is what your Day of the Dead is. You've got a lot of solid sterling silver. You've got 18 karat gold plating on top of it and a point where you could suspend gemstones, seed beads. I quite like the idea, and bear with me here, but I quite like the idea of the tassel off one of our strands suspended off that setting. Just really simple and lightweight as well. $6.95. I haven't told you how many pairs you're getting. 2 pairs for $6.95, plus of course the butterflies, and the gorgeous gold saturates every millimetre of it. So make sure that you're checking out on those. Last stock. Can we do the amber? Let's go. These are a big deal for us here. These were a beautiful commission by Marius and the team, of course, the JLO team over in Gdansk in Poland, who create our and source for us our Baltic amber. Massive amber day that we had for you during our 8th birthday, and these 7mm plain rounds were launched, and we've got the very last of stock for you now. Now, if you loved the big 12mm opportunity that we gave to you earlier, which lots and lots of you did, we only have a couple of those left now, you will love the fact that you are getting this. This is 7mm, 38cm strand, and glowing honey gold. They are beautiful. I know it says lemon colour. They are a bright gold, aren't they? They're a bright, clear honey colour. In and around the inclusion, so you've got the inclusion, you've got those kind of moments that you want to see inside an amber. So you have those sort of high pressure, high temperature sort of fissures and inclusions, and sometimes a little bit of flora and fauna in there. But in and around those inclusions, the clarity that you get in those ambers, lovely stuff. Very last of stock. So think about the fact that you've got a continuous size throughout the entire strand. Think about how they're glowing here in the studio. Think about how they're going to glow even more intensely when you get them home. Now, this is an organic gemstone. It does need a little bit of TLC. You shouldn't spray perfumes, you shouldn't put body lotions on whilst you are sort of wearing this. That all needs to happen first, and your amber needs to be the last thing that you put on. Especially when it's rounds like this that are actually going to be physically up against your skin. So when you physically have that gorgeous amount of amber against your skin, think of the energies and that gorgeous amount of colour and that vavoom that you're going to get from this gorgeous amber, but also then think about how you want to make sure that you are not putting, hairsprays, you don't want anything like that covering your beautiful organic gemstones. Last of stock on this one, 7mm rounds, really decent sized drill hole running through here. The last of stock at under £50. You will have seen these at a higher price point, but now at $49.95 for the very, very, very last of stock. If you adore your amber, if you love your organic, amorphic, beautiful gemstone, if you love everything that amber brings, I mean, you've got 150 million years of history in this strand in so much abundance right now. For under £50, it is unreal. Think about the suite of jewellery you can make out of this one strand. Think about the amber stretchy in this size you never thought you were going to be able to make. Think about the fact that you could add a beautiful charm to this and make a real statement piece. Think about the earrings that you're going to make. Think about those beautiful alternating ambers, maybe with those asymmetric sort of fancy faceted smoky quartz that we had earlier on a rosary link, the contrasting shapes, the contrasting polish and the facets of literally your opportunities are endless when it comes to working with this continuous size and colour. Isn't that amazing to get such beautiful bright colour all the way through that strand? $49.95. I can imagine you paying that for just a pair of earrings with 2 of these dropping down from solid sterling silver shepherd's hooks, can't you? It is the last of stock. If you love it, you really do need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Lots of you there with it in your basket, but you haven't confirmed. Some of you haven't confirmed. Hold those lines. Hold those lines. Oh, this is pretty. Very pretty. I've not seen this strand before. This is lovely. Really lovely. Look at the different shades. It's almost like a morganite pink and peach tone that you've got running through this. That's lovely, isn't it? Some big pink opals here, 75 carats of graduated plain pink ovals, 9 by 8 to 16 by 13, 18 centimetre strand. I love that. Look at those dusky pinks. We've never seen that in those opals before, have we? I love the larger size opals with that real, just like a little hint of pink. Very pretty. Love it set like that. If you could reset this in a neckline piece, that would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? 75 carats, 18 centimetre strand, and some proper full-on big polish. It is a really lovely strand of opal. One of the nicest I've seen in the pink opal, actually. $34.95. Last of stock on these. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming, won't you? It is one of our higher end strands of opal, I've got to say that. And you have got these lovely baby pinks. The rose pinks, those dusky pinks are gorgeous. Not seen those sorts of dusky pinks. Really, really lovely. What are the spacers? They're not solid stunning silver spacers, are they? Do you think they're copper? Okay. Okay, doesn't say what they are. I like the setting like that. It's nice, isn't it? Separating them out like that. Now, either if that was a bracelet or the front of a neckline piece, that'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? $34.95. Make sure you're checking out on those. We've got minutes left. Check out, check out, check out. Make sure you're holding those lines well done. I'm going to move on. Last opportunities of the night. Oops, hang on a minute. That dropped then. I have with the skull on it. Now, like this a lot. God, that's weighty, isn't it? I like that a lot. Really do. Okay. So, this is taking our slider bracelet to another level again. So we've had hearts, we've had cubic zirconias embedded in the sliders. This time, look at that. Rose gold on top of solid sterling silver, popcorn bracelet, 24 centimetres. Now I'm just going to flip this around so I can show you the connector points. They are closed connector points. You've got your stoppers at the base of the chain, and then you've got the silicone inside. Let me just show you the reverse so you can see here. That's very cleverly done. Look how beautifully flat that's going to sit if you were to have that as the main part of your bracelet. Let me just show you what I mean by that. If that was your feature and all you did was put a clasp on there, that's nice, isn't it? Very contemporary, very Thomas Sabo. I can only imagine what you'd be paying for something like that at Thomas Sabo. 3 figures. Yeah. $22.95 on your screen. It's weighty. Do you have the Grand Rose silver on that, please, my lovely? 5.5. No, 5.9. Very nice. The rose gold colour is everywhere at the moment as well. $22.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out. These are the very, very last of stock. It's proved very popular. I'm sure that you are going to see and feel the quality as soon as you get that home. 0800 644 655. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Lovely stuff. How many of these do we have left, my lovely? Oh, okay. Not that many. Lovely stuff. Really like that. That's nice. Say that again. Yeah. I quite like that. It's quite almost like animal pattern, isn't it, on there? Look at that. Now, the other side that you've got is your blank. Now, of course, that means you could stamp on there. You could, of course, work your own magic on that, of course, and create your own design. We've got a pack of 10 of these going to a clearance deal for you. Golden brass hammered circle. I've got to say that hammered pattern, though, does look quite almost like your leopard print. I like it a lot. Make sure that you are checking out. It's going under £5. We kicked off the Late Show with under 5 and we're going to finish with under 5 as well. Thanks for your company tonight. It's been lovely to be back here with you. I will be back with you. I think I'm back with you on Wednesday. I know, get that. I know. Please do make sure that you're checking out and confirming, of course. Thank you to the lovely Katie Parker for all her hard work tonight. And of course, please do make sure you're checking out your baskets. A massive happy birthday to Ben for the morrow. Happy birthday, Ben. How old are we tomorrow?
26 years young.
26 years young. Good gracious me. Thank you, team, for tonight, to Dan, to Becky, and of course to Kerry, and to you for joining us. It's been lovely being back with you here at JM. Join us for the morning show in a matter of moments if you're watching the repeat show, or we'll see you in the morning. The information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.